before we get on with the main part of today's stream, I do have some bad news. As I quickly check lego.com to make sure it's not back in stock, we have a few new sets. Hello. Oh, we've got the expensive fish tank and the DeLorean up on lego.com. Nice to see the DeLorean is only £23 first off. Same price as the Nike beanie. I know which one I'd prefer. And then we've also got the tropical aquarium, 400 quid. Oh, that's a tough one. I just want to check as well. With the tropical aquarium, it was rumored to be both $500. Can I confirm it? No, $480. Well, that's interesting because the unofficial source also had it at $500. And then we'll check Europe as well. 450 euros, which is less than the dollar. All right, well, as far as January is concerned, we can scrap all the leaked prices for Star Wars. They were well off, like 50 quid. 50 quid, 30 quid, and £100 off the leaked prices. Nice to see though Lego is maybe they were at some point. That's a good point. Maybe they were that price. Hello there, Moonshoes. Hello there, Alfie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Though I feel like with how early some of yous are, you should be welcoming me to the stream. Anyway, it is coming up to Halloween, so I started parting out the Northern Lights. What's the official name of the set? Does it have it on the instructions? No. Okay, I think it's just called the Northern Lights Diorama, and is the second diorama series we're building after building the Safari the other day, which we did Mouldie make our own. It is a Mouldie's own custom. We just switched up some of the parts for the elephant and made our own trees as well, using some of the parts we got off the pick and build in Lego stores. So we'll keep that there, hopefully get it in focus in just a little bit. But I haven't actually finished parting out the set, so the start of the stream is going to be talking more about those leaks and also parting out the set. Why is it not in focus? Why is it not focusing today? No, it's better. I think that's just more so the lighting though. Take it away and put it back. All right, I think that's better for the set, but we kind of want a midpoint, don't we? We'll work out the camera one day. But until then, let's finish parting out the Northern Lights diorama. Most of the pieces are already here. What else? What else do we need? A few slopes. Oh, I think we can do this as we go. We've got some green 1x1s. Do we have any of them? Oh, wow. Oh, sand green's a popular color. Okay, I did not know what. I don't know why I have. Oh, I do know why we have so many of them. Hello there, Bevel Bricks. I'm good, thanks. How are you? How is everyone in chat? Let's start building 7.6. That's Spider-Man early set. Is that the Daily Bugle? Yes, I googled it. I didn't know that top of my head, but Daily Bugle's a good set. Not bad. Built 76283. All right, that is a set number I'm going to have to Google. That's a new one. Green Goblin. No, that's not Green Goblin. That's 84. All right, if Green Goblin's 84, is that the Captain America Master Chief? Oh, not bad. Oh, 84. Yes, Green Goblin as a Master Chief. Oh, that sounds nice. A lot of green in that as well. Tried watching the Halo show. I've not actually played through any Halo, but I know who Master Chief is. It's one of those characters. It's like Star Wars. Even if you haven't watched Star Wars, you kind of know who Darth Vader is. It's just one of those characters that's popular enough. Pop icon, I guess. Never played Halo. Same. Building the UCS Death Star right now. Awesome. Awesome build. You'll be building that for the next couple of streams, I assume. 13. Yeah, I think for the rest of these, we're just going to wing it as we go through. So first off, let's take a look at the parts. We got most of them there. I do want to swap out some of the trees because I started swapping out. All right. I started swapping out some of the white tree elements for green, and I want to swap a few more out for brown as well. But that's all I've done because I do want to build this as a set first before we start modifying it. And this is, again, the Northern Lights diorama. So I'm going to have that up in the background. Let's try and keep chat up on the same screen. I should really get a second monitor just for chat. I wanted one of those vertical strip monitors, but just can't find one that's a decent enough price. Not for a strip, you might as well get a full monitor and turn it on its side, really. There, nope. There we go. And we'll keep that up. The instructions are now on lego.com, so this is 40785, and hopefully it's just as cool as the previous diorama we've built, because I had a lot of fun building that. We've been building a lot of gift with purchases recently. We built this, we built the Ghost, and I feel like, oh, there was the TIE Fighter as well. Just up here, the TIE Fighter for the UCS Death Star. That was a fun one. Hello, Riley. Welcome. Post on the community tab when you're done making a vid. Awesome. Yes, I'll definitely check that out. I am definitely doing a video now. I don't know if I mentioned this last stream. I don't know if I knew it by last stream, but I'm doing a video towards the end of the month of all the community posts and all the builds that have been made up until whenever I've done that video, I guess. Up until that video is made. So be sure to post all your builds over on the Master Mouldie community page. And yeah, hopefully if there's enough builds in like a month or so, we can keep that up and keep making videos on them. I've built enough of them, especially when it's come to the old Marvel minifigure display up there. Already finished 1 out of 3 boxes. Better be streaming a lot. We are indeed. We are going strong up until December. I don't think I'll be streaming through December. Maybe one at the start, and then after Christmas I'll be doing so many streams on the January sets, trying to cover them all. Maybe we'll cover them in one, but besides that, yeah, twice a week up until Christmas sounds fun. A lot of streams indeed, and hopefully by Christmas you'll have the Death Star built. I'm sure there's enough time between now and then. Pretty sizable base again, with the 14 by 14, just smaller than a 16 by 16, same size as the Safari one. And it feels, even though there's not a lot of bricks on top of it, it does feel like you're getting quite some gift with purchase. I was going to order this as well. Well, I wasn't planning on ordering this, but I had the opportunity if the 8080 came back in stock. And it still isn't in stock. I do have a video about it tomorrow, because I have been staying up too many nights trying to get that gingerbread 8080. That's the set, the gingerbread 8080, and it's just not coming back in stock anytime soon. Hopefully one day. I mean, definitely one day. It's only temporarily out of stock, but it's taking its time coming back. Yes, Darth Jar Jar as well. That was fun. Still got Darth Jar Jar built down here with the spider legs. It's definitely Halloween vibes for Darth Jar Jar, and even Maul on top. The custom torso we made a while back fits perfectly on it, but 80 out of stock. Saw like 50 of them in a Lego store in Amsterdam. But your wife said no, just buy it online. Oh no, I did hear as well though that missing a corner there, that the orders that were meant to be shipped out by, I can't remember what they said now. I don't know if there was a specific date on any of the orders, but all of the UK orders that were on back order shipped from the 8th of October. Something like that. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd say that. And if they've already shipped, and no, well, I mean, it's still going to take up to a week. I think they say up to like 15 days for some Lego sets. I know that's the online pick-a-brick, up to 15 days or so, or 12 days. I don't know if they include business days or not. Like if it's just business days or if it's weekends. But if they've already shipped nearly a week ago, surely it should be coming back in stock any minute now. I've set up multiple emails to alert me, just in case I don't see the first one, and I am ready to catch this when it comes back. It's just a matter of time waiting for it. and hoping that it does come back during double points, which we've only got until Monday. We've got a week left until double points leaves. I'm hoping that it comes back in stock during that period, but it's definitely not going to retire. Well, I can't legally say it's definitely not going to retire yet. I can't say that because I have no connection to Lego, but I'm pretty confident it's going to still be here next year. So maybe if I don't pick it up this year, maybe next year, Black Friday sales, pick it up as cheap as the Falcon once everyone's got Vader. But right now, people are trying to sell it for not far off double the price of the set. I've seen like £80 and up. No problem, Alfie. May the bricks be with you. £80 is nuts though for a set that's 55 retail. Lego sets, gotta catch them all. Oh, it's an expensive year for Lego. It might be, it's got to be the most expensive year for Lego Star Wars, just purely based on the UCS Death Star, because that's $1,000 already, $1,000, £900. That's like most of the big sets in any other year. We've then got a 300 and something Slave 1 UCS set. £180 was it, the ATST, which I'm planning a mock with that as well actually. There's going to be a part 2 to that video, I guess, with that mock. Where 1, 2, 3 and 4. But an expensive year, that's an understatement. Not to mention all the Lego sets we've got to come. Next year's looking pricey, but for any of you that just missed the start of the stream, a lot of sets being announced are a solid like £20 to £50, $20 to $50, sorry, £100 for the giant fish tank underneath the rumoured price. So fingers crossed, rumoured prices are either changing and Lego have seen some of the, I don't want to say backlash, because I don't feel like it is backlash, the criticisms. Either Lego have seen some of the criticisms about the pricing and how expensive Lego is getting alongside like bills and your grocery shop, or the rumours were partaking in a little bit of that scaremongering, which, you know, I feel like isn't past rumours. There's been a lot of funny rumours dotted about throughout, especially for things like Star Wars. And I want to say maybe a little bit for like Harry Potter as well. But it'll be interesting to see going forward, you know, how many of these and how much of the leaks, not just how many, but how much of the actual leaks is going to come through and see the light of day. Otherwise, you know, there'll become a point. Maybe Lego have done this on purpose. Maybe Lego have been cheeky and they've leaked false information. They do it all the time to catch out anyone who's, all right, this is, all right, we might need to get another color here. I might have missed one at the end. It would be a good idea for Lego to leak a few wrong things, because then they know exactly who's leaking and see you to those people. But I think leaks have been changing the last couple of years. Only a matter of time before they completely crack down on everyone and then maybe start leaking it themselves like Marvel do with their comics. I'm sure all of us comic fans, not sure if I can include myself in that, don't know too much about the comics, but we know what's going on. Hello there, Fromania Bricks! The stream is going amazing. Can't wait to have this finished. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool at the minute with all the different colours under the base. We've got the blues, is that green? We've got some whites. We've got some blue and tan at the back. What's up with the blue and the tan at the back? Gift with purchases are some of the best Lego sets you can build. Not happy with the Star Wars sets in January. Bricks sound cool, but the scowl. Oh yes, January is a lot of MIDI scowl battle packs. And I feel like January, with so many Lego sets coming out, January is just a comfort drop. January's got a few good bits that most people would like. The battle pack really does appeal to me, and I kind of like the idea of the Mando speeder at £9 here in the UK. I would love to see £9 Star Wars sets return. My very first Star Wars set was £9, going all the way back. Shows you how long I've been collecting Lego. And the return of £9 sets, like, it honestly, to me, it doesn't matter how detailed the set is or if it's a new minifigure included. Just the fact that a £9 set's returned looks good with the prices constantly going up. Because Lego could make a few smaller sets, even just really detailed minifigures, sell those for £9, they'll sell. Maybe not the best of ideas. Just the minifigure, give us a little build, like Mando Speeder. March is the big one, because the sets, that the X-Wing, Vader's TIE, originally they were January. They've been put back to March. We'll see if they actually come out in March or not. And I think I'm done with that one. And that's Smart Brick. Smart Brick says it all, doesn't it? It seems to be carrying along quite a hefty price tag. This Smart Brick, I'm excited for it, but I'm not excited for the cost at the minute. It seems to be a lot, and I think these ships are going to be more detailed than we realise. Like, seeing the set and seeing the back of the box, most importantly, will show us everything it has to offer. Oh, I needed one more. It will show us everything it has to offer. And if it's anything like the TIE Fighter, which was valued, by the way, at what was it, like £35? This little guy right here, valued at £35. I do think there's potential for these sets to be really cool, have like a lot of interior. But at the end of the day, are you going to be paying like £35? That doesn't really have too much interior, but it does have some big wings on it. Are you going to be paying all that money for a hidden feature on top of the Smart Brick, which is already going to increase it a little bit? It's going to be interesting, but I hope the Smart Brick does make it out of the year. Otherwise, the sets are just going to be seen as more expensive in the future. Lego have two choices. Accept the loss. Year one, accept the loss. It's not going to make as much money as they like. Nothing ever really does first time. And if they accept the loss, knuckle down. All right, what didn't people like? Okay, the Smart Brick. It was in small sets and it made them expensive. Like, if it is a £40 set and it adds a £20 on, okay, well, that's 50% increase in price. Hold on. For a 2x4 brick, but if you're spending $1,000 on a set, which the Death Star was, spending $1,020, okay. Okay, most people are buying the midi scale Falcon, which is a lot more than $20 on top of the Death Star, just because the display looks awesome. I have seen a few of your images. It does look really cool, especially in the Lego store display with all the minifigures then encased next to it. Awesome display. But even for like a £120 set, the MTT, the turbo tank, have had price increases. They were £140 in the UK. I think they were at least $150, if not like $160. And that is at least £20, $20 more than they were before. That's the tax of the Smart Brick. Maybe the Smart Brick doesn't change anything. Maybe we're paying more anyway, but it would be nice for the Smart Brick to make a return, maybe in some larger sets. So far the sets we've got are fairly affordable, albeit a little expensive because we don't know what's going to be in them, but they're fairly affordable sets compared to most. And the Smart Brick has potential in larger sets for sure, especially because we got that trial set, the Lego City set that never saw the light of day as far as I'm concerned, but did have the volcano in it and a few features for the Smart Brick. Get that into Star Wars, and suddenly... Wait, oh, okay. Get that into Star Wars, and suddenly you've got a feature similar to the action figures. Force Link. Does anyone remember Force Link? That wasn't too many years ago. It's a Disney thing. Oh, hope I didn't need that tab. Force Link was this kind of like Ben 10. I think Ben 10 did it a while before Disney with Force Link, but Force Link was this arm device. Strap it to your arm and then you'd get your action figures, wave it near the figure, stand the figure on top, and there'd be a phrase, there'd be a bit of music. We've got Kylo Ren, Rey, Chewie, Poe, Luke, and a ton of other... I will admit, this is Last Jedi marketing, so this is the Last Jedi packaging. I recognise that from a fair few toys. And they did do it for Solo as well. I think that might be why it didn't last as long. Oh look, there's some Empire Strikes Back ones, again from the same time. Yeah, these are selling for pretty cheap. So if you're interested in that Smart Brick link with other toys, Force Link, you're looking at like £5 a figure based on... Oh, that's a lot for 20, and that's 8 figs, not bad. So if they can produce it that cheaply, which it's a bunch of wires at the end of the day, it's not going to cost too much to make. It's the time, effort that's put into it that Lego are going to charge for. Definitely check those out. That's a fun little theme, that one. Remove all Play Scout interior, that will fix the pricing. It probably would. It probably would, and by reducing detail as well, you're knocking it down even further. But there is that charm to an interior of a Lego playset. It really depends what you want from a set at the end of the day. I think there should be an option to have sets bigger than MIDI scale, kind of UCS. If the ATST didn't have the interior, you know, it would be quite a bit cheaper. Some of those brown elements aren't too common. You've also got to think about stabilizing it, having the walls as thin as they are on set, scaled down to a Lego model. It's a very hard task to do. But then Slave One, you remove the interior and suddenly it's no better than the previous version. I think having that choice, the Boba Fett Slave One without the... It's still got an interior, but it doesn't have as detailed an interior, and then the Slave One with the more detail. It's nice to have the option. Lego are just ramping up everything. I would say they're giving they're giving too much in a Lego set, and I know, just blanket statement, that doesn't come across the way I mean for it, but I think they are giving too much to every set. They're putting 110% into every set, and that means we're constantly getting 110% pricing. The MIDI scale sets are quite nice, but even then, we got the interior in the home one. And it comes down to what the designer wants to put in there. There's no change in their minds. I just think there should be some sort of limits to it, to how far they go, and how much they're allowed to put in a set. Just based on the price. Based on the price alone, I do think that could help balance it out, and perhaps Lego could bring back some sort of ideas for Star Wars and have a platform where interiors for ships aren't what's copyrighted. For Star Wars, it's usually the exterior or the names of ships that have the copyright attached to them. So if Lego was to make an empty Juggernaut and then sell a little poly bag, have a few chair pieces, maybe even make a deal with Star Wars, whack the logo on it, and then add another clone, I do think that is... I think we need some more poly bags with Star Wars. Maybe interiors is the way to go. Or side builds. That little side build taken from the battle pack. Perfect poly bag. They could be doing poly bags every single month for Star Wars. We get enough sets. Yes, that's exactly... I said in the stream the other day, I was talking about how much I spend on Lego generally. And last year, haven't totaled up this year, and I haven't finished spending this year. I think I've almost met it in the last 6 months thanks to the Slave One. But last year, I spent £1,000 on Lego. That doesn't just get me the Death Star, but that almost gets me 2 gingerbread AT-ATs on top of the Death Star. £1,000 isn't a lot to spend on Lego. For a lot of people, it's a lot of money to put into one set. Yeah, I can accept that. I can see why. But it's not that much to put on Lego. Lego is expensive. It's just about spending... What are we spending our money on? Like, are we picking up a set because it's got an exclusive Darth Vader? Or are we picking up a set because it's got a really awesome gingerbread build, which I'm going to be so disappointed if I don't pick it up this year. Well, I'll always pick it up next year if not, but you know what I mean. It'd be nice to pick it up now. I wanted it yesterday, honestly. What? Oh. You're one down. But how? 1, 2. Oh, and then we fill the gap. Okay. UCS 8080. UCS sets don't need interior. Yeah, UCS 8080 is a good point on that, because the interior kind of made it, and then they launched a battle pack alongside it that you could just buy multiple of. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. What would have been nice is if maybe they didn't have all the chairs in it, and like the chairs aren't going to be too expensive. When you're speaking about a UCS set, I guess chairs aren't expensive. It's just any accessories that go in there. Imagine getting a battle pack that's just 4 chairs and 4 snowtroopers. People would love that. Or even bring back the other sets that sold too well, which is why I think we haven't seen the return of them. What were they? Like booster packs with the 3 clones, and then or the 2 clones and the commander, and then you had the 3 Hoth rebels that I'm pretty sure I saw once in the Lego store, and that was it. Didn't pick them up. Should have picked them up. Wished I did now. But even that, with even a scout trooper and 2 regular troopers. They don't want 3 troopers. I can understand that, because people would be complaining about the minifigures they could have had instead. Lego are really stuck between a rock and a hard place sometime. The blister pack, thank you. That's the one. With 2 snowtroopers and a scout trooper would look awesome next to the 8080, and we'd just be able to pile them up. As easy as that. Easier said than done, but not too hard to do. 1, 2. All right, these are the grey bricks that I don't have. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fairly easy that. Got the Clone Trooper blister pack from the Lego store for like half off. Wow, yeah, I saw it in Leicester Square, which apparently was one of the best places to see it. Never saw it in Stratford's Lego store, and yeah, never in stock online towards the end. I guess people were really like, especially half off for some Phase 1 Clone Troopers. We need some more. We need some more Phase 1 Clone Troopers. Battle pack, even like a play set with Phase 1 Clone Troopers in. That would just feed our hunger for them. And that's the thing with building up minifigures. Right, let's bring this to the desk. That's the thing with building up minifigures. I don't think many people now, outside of for a quick video to try and like get their money back and then sell off the figures anyway, I don't think many people are actually picking up 1 million sets and then adding the figures into their collection. I think most people pick up a set and then those videos go in, and maybe like 5 sets, maybe if it's a good set, pushing 10 sets. I think 10 sets sounds crazy. Maybe I've pushed it too far, but you pick up 5 sets, and then when they do it again, you pick up another 5, and that's how army building is built over time. At least from experience. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe not, maybe so. Oh, I like this little rocky wall. I know the little Starry Night displays on the back here, but I don't really know what's in front of it. I didn't think to look. A rocky wall like in the old city. Who remembers that? We need more. Oh, you know it'd be a good idea. Oh, it would. If we swapped out, so the bricks on the back here are 2 high bricks. We could swap them out with these textured bricks, stack 2 on top of each other, and have like little grooves in the mountain. I wonder how that looks, especially there. It's hidden away, not too obvious. I quite like that. That'll be our hidden brick. I've got like 10 Clone Trooper blister packs. There we go. 10 isn't too far. Thank you. Thank you for backing me up. For like half off. So for the price of 5, that's a deal and a half, that. Yeah, I can't wait for the 8080, but I know that's going to be a similar set, because I feel like blister packs are good initially. They sell so much. Hello there. Hello there, welcome back. But eventually every set needs to be cleared. Hello there, TWCIZ. I feel like that should be pronounceable. Sorry, my brain is not working today. And hello there, Ronan. Welcome, both of you. Ooh. Pick that up before I step on it. 8080 in stock at least. All right. Oh, that's the tab that I've gotten rid of, isn't it? That is the tab. All right, let's have a look. Is it in stock in the UK? Have they done it? Did someone hear me complaining about it and added it to stock? Oh, wait, one sec. Oh no. No. How? All right, it's in stock in France and America. It's it's on back order. Oh, will it arrive? Ship by the 18th of November. That's cool. That's cool. That gives us like a week and a bit to build it. Oh, let's make sure I'm not leaking any details online. You can't see my card details, right? Use points. Yeah, just use all points. Go for it. Oh, they round it to the nearest pound. Oh, but I've got 14 pence more. All right, let's see. Will it work? What's it say for points? Same snap, 18th of November. Shout out to Bevel Bricks in the chat for letting me know about this. No, I don't want to tick that. Cool. Standard 2 to 4 days delivery. 18th. When is the 18th? Let's have a little look. 18th is a Tuesday. 29th, 30th, 31st, and then maybe like the 3rd of December. Oh wait, that's November. 28th is a Friday, which means it'll arrive by within 4 business days. That's Thursday the 4th of December. Oh, it might not arrive in time for a stream, but I'm hoping it arrives soon just because they were all shipped in like 2 days before. So let's sort this out. Look at that. 25. Don't look at that. Don't look at my details, but yes. Place order. Have we did it! Emailed with a receipt, and that's 880 points. Is it? Well, not yet. Points, yeah, I think that's 800 and something points heading my way. Not bad. All right, success. Thank you again, Bevel Bricks, for letting me know it was back in stock. Yes. Oh, the 8080 is arriving. Did it say arriving? Let's just double check what it said about. Get the free magazine. Oh, I didn't realize they do that. Can't pull it off. Just bought a house. Fair dues. Yeah, I'm technically meant to be saving for a house, but at the same point, you know, Gingerbread 8080. I had the points to spend from May, and this is possibly set of the year for me, mainly because I only just spent £25 on it. 55? Hold up. But January, I'm not looking to do a Lego order. And again, next May, it could be another UCS set for all we know. So the points, well worth it. And it said shipped by the 18th. Hopefully it ships sooner. If it only takes 4 days to arrive, in an ideal world, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It will ship by that Monday, the 24th. So if anyone, you know, from Lego is listening, could you please ship my 8080 Gingerbread Walker by Monday, the 24th of November? No doubt it'll be shipped in a few days. That's hilarious. With tomorrow's video, all right, everyone watching this stream right now, I'm probably going to leave a comment on tomorrow's video. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. No problem, Ronan. May the bricks be with you. Do it. Yep, the moderator has spoken. I had to. I was being told by my moderator to make the purchase, and I have indeed. I'm so excited for that to arrive. That's going to be a good build. I think if it doesn't arrive in time, maybe we'll do like a bonus Christmas stream some point in December whenever I have a break. But thank you so much, Bevel. Honestly, I have been staying up for I can't credit the set for all the nights, but I have stayed up a few nights now trying to get that in, and I saw it the 1st of October and didn't purchase it, so I'm happy I bought it now, and for better than half price. Look at that. You don't get much better than that. Where were we with this build? Right. Back on the slopes. That's going to be a solid build. Did I not? I've done light grey. Clearly not. Yeah, the Darth Vader for it is actually pretty interesting because I've done my own gingerbread clone trooper before, and I want to make a few gingerbread troopers, sorry, for the set. So the amount of videos that's going to come out of that. It gets to December and every single day is just like another mock using it, or another gingerbread build. Building it in actual gingerbread. Oh, that would taste nice. I just fancy gingerbread now. Oh, I've done it. Can it be Christmas? We've not even had Halloween and I am ready. I am ready for it. Honestly, having not built, I think that's one of the big things that made me want the 8080. I might as well keep this over here. Not picking up the Falcon when it first came out. Because, 1, 2, 3. Because that set was going for fairly cheap towards the end. When it started to retire, and that was after a year or so. That they stay around for quite a while. But it didn't seem as popular as some of the other sets, and then the 8080 comes out and just instantly goes on back order, and then after a couple of days straight to temporarily sold out. Seen mock gingerbread Millennium Falcon MIDI scout. I think I've seen, I don't know how big it was, I've seen someone make on shorts, just like mindlessly scrolling whilst waiting for the 8080. I've seen someone make an alt build for the 8080, and I wonder what else. Hey, Bubble Bricks, one of us bought the 8080. Got me at double points. Yeah, double points, you're earning, what are you? So it's £55 here in the UK, and for double points, you'd be earning just over £5 back through double points. I've spent points. I don't know exactly how the points work. If I do get points off what I spend, I'm hoping so. If not, then I'll know for next time. I don't think they can give you points off what you don't spend. So I would still get, what, 400 points for half price. And don't forget, Black Friday, 200 points in the UK. I don't know what that is elsewhere. I don't know how the points work out in different regions. I need to get that down. 1,800 points is 12 euros in the Netherlands. Oh, so that kind of works out to about 800 points to a fiver. 6 euros in return. So 10% off. Nice. So it still is 5% off. I suppose the different currencies have bigger and smaller amounts depending on how much you're spending. £55 in the UK. You get £5 back. But don't spend them all just yet. Save some of your points. I have been saying this a lot, and I am drilling it into everyone's head. Save some of your points for Black Friday, because every single year for the last couple of years now, Lego have, well, before it was Insiders, when it was VIP, which is going back a few years, they did the same thing, and it's always been VIP, but it was rebranded as something. It was like the VIP member club or something like that. They did it then as well. Every single year, they have reduced tickets. You can get now free £5 vouchers for 75% off. So if you've got enough points for a fiver, You have enough points for £15 Black Friday. Yeah, had to spend points on the Death Star. I think that's the reason Lego always have their D2Cs and a lot of like the 8080 even. D2C, direct to consumer, sold exclusively through Lego, which means you're gonna more likely than not, be using your points to pick it up and to buy it. And that then means Black Friday comes along and they have these vouchers. I think they're limited to like a couple thousand in each region, but they don't usually sell out. I will say, keep in mind, each of these vouchers has 6 months to spend, which is something, because you can pick them up Black Friday and they last through till May, which most of us are probably going to be spending something at the Lego store in May, even if it's just on a battle pack or a Brickheads to get the little gift with purchase. So yeah, you're getting €6 in return. Put that away for Black Friday and spend that on some of the 75% off vouchers. Hopefully they do it again this year. I don't know if I've been telling too many people now and Lego are just going to be like, nope, not this year. But every single year it happens. And every single year, last year, I think I was on another forum or something, but usually I'm in the comments of various YouTube videos talking about, oh, are they going to do it? Are they not? And we convince ourselves it's not happening. And then bam, Black Friday, they hit us with a 75% off. And I'm like, oh, go on then. If you're twisting my arm, if you're tempting me with 75% off, it's only gonna go well from here. Wait a second. Where did this slope come from? Oh, I didn't see that. Mind blown. Oh, I'm excited to build that 8080 now. Gonna have to pencil that one in, make sure we're not building too much, because we've got a few different Christmas builds. We said ages ago about, I think it's the solo train. I want to make something out of the solo train. That could be a fun stream. And various other Christmassy builds that have come out between October and now. Not to mention any new ideas I have, which are constantly flowing out my ears. Oh, one more slope. Can't be much more than that. We've done like 8 of them. Got to be the last one. I quite like how we've just hidden it, but there was a trans blue brick that went up there. And we've hidden a lot of the sparkly. I thought it was water, but I'm now realizing with all the snow, it's probably ice and water. So we've got little icicles dripping down the mountain, maybe little water puddles as well. Doesn't seem that cold if we've got a stream flowing the whole way through. Oh yeah, I didn't get to grey. Got the Jazz Club and Boutique Hotel and the light kit waiting for Christmas time. Oh, that's gonna be the modulars do need light kits. I think if Lego take anything out of the smart brick, we need actual light kits in modulars. I've seen so many people time and time again light up their modular builds, and it makes me want modulars. I'm not a big fan of modulars. We tried a Lego City, didn't end up, it was fun, but it's a lot of time to support a city. Too much time for me. I want to get onto the Star Wars ships. And yeah, I prefer spaceships. I guess I prefer UCS style builds instead of Master Builders, which is odd because I'd take a Master Builders series set over UCS anytime. But Jazz Club, Boutique Hotel, and the light kits, that's gonna be so cool. Make a Christmas village again like last year. Christmas villages are awesome, yes. I agree there. We tried, well, we haven't really made a Christmas village, but me and my partner, who's in chat moderating, have built a Harry Potter display. And we've got a Hogsmeade section with the bar and the sweet shop. And that's all snow over the roof, snow over the roads. I've done a video on it. You can check that out. That's the closest we've come to a Christmas diorama or a Christmas village. But I'd love to like every year, maybe snow out the entire display and then rework it for the new year when the snow starts to melt. Same thing with Minecraft. I want to get enough white tiles because at the minute I've only got these ones here and we've used a lot of our green tiles on that Minecraft display. I would love to get enough white 2x2s to cover the entire thing with snow. It'd make dusting it easier as well because I just have to dust it every couple of months when we retile it. And then, yeah, dress it up for Christmas. Did one on the shelf. Now you have an 80 by 160 centimeter table. Oh, that's got to be like 8 grey base plates at least, hasn't it? I guess for a city, yeah, I say little city, it's Lego. That's a big city, but not as big as life size. For a city, tabletop city, that's fitting a lot of modulars. Oh, I need to get me a table and a room. I need to get me a room to display a table so that I can start the city. That would be cool. That's where it's at. Let's get some more of those fancy grey bricks. Or we could use masonry bricks as well. What angle are these at? Oh, that works. Lines up with the other one. Oh, nice. And a lot more of these. Oh, a lot more. A lot more of these 1x2 slopes. Start max end October and then just finish it in time. That's like 2 months. Yeah, I'd be able to build that quicker than I would be able to build the Death Star. I feel like we're going to need a lot more of these slopes. I might just try and hunt for all the ones I've got and then we'll go from there. Next year you'll combine it to 2 tables, double the size, and you want to build Star Wars mocks on it. Better be getting a sponsor. Someone interested in a kidney. For real. It feels like you're going to have to donate organs with some of the prices. Hopefully they drop down next year. 1, 2. Yeah, some of the Star Wars sets do seem to have crazy prices attached, and I'm kind of getting more into the mock building. There's still going to be a few alts on the channel, but I'm slowly stepping away from reviews because especially some of the sets I'm not going to be able just to spatially afford all of the big UCS sets and that. But if I'm mocking something together, we can build it for a month, break it down, build something else next month. That's what I'm interested in. No kidneys. All right, hopefully we don't need more than 4. Otherwise we're in danger. Well, there can't be much more in terms of slopes, can there? Say that and 20 slopes later. On there. And then more slopes. Get some of these double ones. Because what we can do, we'll do that if we need to. No point going back, let's build on. Grab a few of these and a few of that. Oh. So this does seem like a very snowy mock, which is, I guess it kind of makes sense. I feel like with the dioramas though, I know we've got the Celebration seasonal sets. We've got the Light Up Ghost just down here. Kind of see it better now that it's getting dark outside. We built the Ferris wheel, and for Valentine's Day there was a box of chocolates. We missed that one and had a little look. Is my partner a stormtrooper? Too short for a stormtrooper. Yeah, we missed out on the Valentine's one, but the 4th one of that is Christmas. And I guess that's kind of what this is covering, because we just picture her reaction. We got the, I don't remember what the others were. We got a coral reef, and we got a coral reef, and we also got something else. Very spring into summer. And then this is kind of like the autumn. I still think of summer when I think of a safari, you know, a summer safari. But it is kind of autumn color schemes, a few succulents around in these trees. And then we've got the Christmas diorama here. And this kind of feels Christmassy. Maybe they could have added like a sleigh or something in the night sky, but it would take away from the focus of the build, which I'm hoping are some really cool northern lights eventually in the background. 1, 2, and more of the, you know what? Let me grab a stack of these. Hello there, Vaughn. And then more slopes. All right. Don't know how we're fitting all these. This is a slope battle pack. When we looked at the Hoff battle pack, speaking of the UCS 8080, which we did like half an hour ago now, but speaking of the UCS 8080, takes us straight on to this because we got a load of slopes in that pack. In fact, go all the way to the Mandalorian battle pack that came with the Imperial Commandos. I'm sure a lot of us know that set just by name. And that came with a lot of slopes, that one. And I feel like it's the same deal here. A lot of slopes cover up a bit of space. Okay, a few of these could probably be swapped out with different slopes or different shaped bricks. That's not really helping in the situation we're in, because I don't know if all these slopes are necessary in building it up. Another 3 slopes. Three slopes. Milking me for all my slopes now. 1, 2, and there's another quarter. Or did I not get that one out? Got a few quarter plates if not. Don't think we got round to green. Am I making it from scratch? I had pied out the majority of pieces just before the stream, so I'm not building it from the box. I am parting it out, I guess you could say. But I didn't get round to the grey or the green, so I'm grabbing a few parts from behind me that I didn't get round to building. But I'm surprised at how many of the pieces I actually did have for this build, because usually I have to make up quite a few of them on the spot. But a lot of these have just been slopes. A lot. Even just there, 2 more slopes. These are even more slopes that match up the top. Goes quite nicely together. And I guess these slopes all keep to the same height as well. But it is a lot of slopes. And there we go. Have I checked out the community? I think I did after the last stream. Saturday stream. I think so. Yeah, you should be able to see. No problem, Bevel. I've started using, would you have seen it yet? I think for the Mythosaur skull, I've started using the streams into the videos. I should have been doing it the whole time, but I get heavily distracted. Tangents are definitely welcome here. The streams are far from serious. I like to think that a lot of viewers of the channel that just watch videos or maybe just watch the shorts have like a perception of the streams that it's a very serious build stream, or maybe just a very chill build stream. I know a lot of creators on the platform just build, bit of chill music in the background, not a lot of talking. But then you step into a stream for your first time, and maybe for some people watching this, it will be their first stream watching, and it's just complete chaos for like half of it. That's what the streams are all about. That's really what the streams are all about. And finding all those odd pieces that I didn't have time to part out earlier. We're making good progress on it. We are about 2/3 of the way done, but we've barely started stream. I feel like I just started stream. So we're not going to end it once I build this. Instead, what I think we'll do is get started on the other gift with purchase that come out today that you won't find on the Lego store. And I was not spending... Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, I've butchered that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Now, it wasn't coming up, so I don't think it should. Let's see, though. Okay. Oof. I just realized, so the gift with purchase, if you want to go check it out before we get around to building it. How did I even find it? I don't know how to work the Disney store. It's over through the Disney store that you can get this gift with purchase. Maybe if I just search Lego. No. See, I found this through an ad, so I don't actually know how you can view it on the site. Maybe you just add it. Anyway, it's through the Disney store, and I wondered if we could get the 8080 through the Disney store. I genuinely didn't think of check-in. I don't know why I didn't think of check-in. It should have been the first place I went, but it wasn't. Forgot the Disney store existed sometimes. Didn't even realize until the video weeks back that there was still a Disney store. I tell you what, the same video, hello there Archer, same video that I realized that the Disney store still existed is the exact video where I noticed the Pizza Hut. There's still Pizza Huts in London, and not only was there a Pizza Hut when I was zooming into the camera right into a Pizza Hut, if I would have just looked to my right, I would have seen there's a massive Pizza Hut there as well. So now that we have the 80, now that we both have the 8080, we can do a build battle, like a dual stream. Who can build it? Who can build it the fastest? I think both of us would take our time for it. I don't think any of us are building it particularly fast. We're enjoying that build as much as we can. Oh, it's going to be such a good build. The Disney store does have its own gift with purchase. It will be coming to Lego on the 28th. So like 2 weeks, which is crazy. Just ran 4K in 40 minutes. It's nice, but what? That is what, about 7 kilometers an hour? I think I worked that out right. That's pretty fast. I think the average, so kilometers, what is the average that a person runs? Is it around, that's like a solid speed. Nice. Don't mean to be criticizing it that much. Yeah, I think that's bang on. So happy you went to the Disney store in London, bought the last 212 1-to-1 scale helmet. Oh, I wanted to pick up all of the helmets when I went. And not just the helmets, all of the displays as well. Nearly came back with a BB-8. That was pretty cool. And as someone who isn't a massive sequels fan, I don't know what I'd be doing with a BB-8. It would just be hanging around. One away. 10 minutes per K. Nice. Yeah, I tried running a while ago and it weren't, I mean, I say I tried running, I didn't do it. You know, do or do not, there is no try. I didn't do it, but I gave it a half decent lazy attempt at the time and was not for me. Wasn't terrible, I just wasn't enjoyable for me. So I went back and probably built another Lego set. See, walking to and from, I gotta get my steps up. This is what's burning off those calories. Walking around in the Lego studio literally every single day. Even when I'm not making a video, I will always have something being built in my hands. You see more and more of it now. Don't know what the other helmets they had for sale. Maybe it's good not to know, true, because the last thing you want is, oh, I could have picked up this helmet. And then you start questioning, oh, would you have chosen it over a 212? Would you have wanted both of the helmets? How many helmets could you carry home? That's also a good point. How many could you manage? And then you just go down a whole slide of all the different helmets you'd add to your collection. And then eventually adding them to the collection as well, which you're going to need space for. One, two, one, what? One, two. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3. Wait, do I need to do this twice? Because that's all my dark blue. No, okay. Ah, almost got me there. Interesting. 1, 2. You're not Lego. What are you? Oh, we have a fake Lego brick. I don't know if you can read that. Hello there, Archer. It's a Kobe brick. We're going to put that back and pretend that no one ever saw that. Oh, both grey. One helmet in a suitcase. Had 4 pick-a-brick boxes and a Lego Arc 170 as well. Oh, I see. Where's this one? Oh, and then we've got the rounded off tiles. Yeah. Didn't pick those up either. Wait, is that 4? I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then should I not need another 6? Yeah, another one. Or is it a 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is a 6. Let's not get the one back. Oh, I've had to stay in the UK. Sacrifices had to be made. If I haven't already, can I explain what today's short meant? Oh, yes, with the minifigure box. Let me grab it. By the way, I discovered a complete tangent. Like I said, these streams are very chaotic. I discovered Mars bar filled croissants, and they are very, very nice. Like a 8 out of 10. Very, very nice. Right. Let's get it off without disturbing the minifigures on top. Perfect. So this is a box. This is a box, not being sponsored, just gonna cover that. This is a box that I'm gonna be turning into a minifigure display case. It goes a bit like this, and I want to decorate the top of it. So I'm torn between this logo is going to be gone, but I quite like the design of the box. We've got 4 palettes. These are makeup palettes, and they kind of look studdy with the square and then the circle. So should I paint 4 studs over it, or decal 4 studs that have like M's for Master Mouldie, or should I paint over all of it and then have some characters? So this is primarily going to be my army builders. We're going to have stormtroopers, clone troopers, rebels, first orders. So it'll be those characters decaled on top. What do you think? Either studs or minifigures to decal over the top? I suppose the good thing with minifigures is it tells you what's inside. The good thing with studs is if I move my minifigures, I can then use it for other minifigures, maybe city figures, maybe even just stack up a few bricks. Primarily going to be holding Star Wars minifigures, honestly. Bad fake Lego, bad. Yes. Kobe. No, Kobe's not great. Not compared. I don't think anyone's great compared to Lego, though. Oh, look at that. That. You know what? Do we need the background on it? I want it for a purpose. It needs to have the background on top, but at the same point, does it need it? Could we get away with using like some cardboard thing, like the Nightmare Before Christmas set? Oh, that looks good though. The little valley with the river flowing between, the snow on each side. What we need now is a little wolf or a wolf cub on the side here, howling to a full moon. Just a big 4x4 plate in the background. That would look cool. I might have to mock it into that after I go through my first idea. I should stream on Saturday building a Star Wars set I most recently bought. Maybe like an Arc 170. We've streamed the Arc 170. For Saturday, I am going to be streaming a Star Wars set. I'm going to be streaming a Star Wars mock. I did mention a few at the start of the stream. I'm not quite sure which one I'll do yet, but Saturday is going to be a build, because then later on in the week, I got a different style of video that I'm going to be working on. Slightly different style of video. All right, so I didn't find this. Is like the hardest element. I could have found this before stream. I ran out. A little bit of ASMR. You know what? There they are. I knew they were in here. I think I did have these before stream, but I literally picked these up, saw the time and put them back. I did already have these. Have I had the Mars bar ice cream bars? I haven't. I don't get a lot of, not just like Mars bars and that, but I don't get a lot of that sort of thing in general. Like not just the branded stuff, the unbranded stuff. I tend to stick with like crisps, jellies, and more of that. So when we saw those, had to pick them up. And they also have Milky Way. No, Milky Way. Not Milky Bar, not the white chocolate, the stars, Milky Way croissants, which we'll have to try next time. No problem. Monday and Tuesday and Thursday you start running at 7. So if my stream starts at 7, you'll be an hour late. No problem. That'll give us time to get into it. You've still got 2 hours afterwards. So hopefully, if you do miss anything from the first part, I will let you know and you'll be able to catch up on it. But I feel like the next 2 hours are going to be the better 2 if you had to choose. I might remove this from the side just so it thins down. Same with this top one. What I'm going to do is pop off the 4. I know I said that I wasn't going to be modifying it as I build, but I don't like the fact that the black outline is going to continue around the top. So I'm just shrinking it down 1, and what I might do is move the 1x6s in as well. And then just camouflaging them. Let me show you what I mean. So at the minute, the black outline is, which way would you be seeing it? This way. At the minute, the black outline is clearly visible, whereas if you move them 1 in, it's still visible around the bottom, and then it hides around the top. So it just blends into the night sky. I think that's my preferred way of doing it, which means I'm going to have to split these. So with streaming, I try to guarantee a Saturday. We've only missed, I keep saying it and it feels like yesterday we missed the stream, but it was back in February. We missed 1 Saturday, and that was for a 3-way birthday that I was celebrating. So there was no chance of missing that. And besides that, we have hit every single Saturday since. That's like we need to do something on the last Saturday. Maybe we'll build the 8080. That'll be our celebration. That's impressive that we've only missed 1 out of all of the streams we've been building. That is crazy. Where do you are? So you go there and there. Got to move you in 1 as well on the other side. Can't be forgetting that. Semi-important. But we always stream on a Saturday, and I tend to let you know at the end of the stream when the next stream is. I can let you know now that we will be streaming on Saturday, but after that, I will let you know Saturday. I'll know more Saturday when I'll be streaming. And that's on a rolling basis. Wait, we've got another... Why do we have another long dark blue plate? I'm going to keep that just in case we do need it. But we're already building... Oh, no, I tell you what that is. That's to connect the back, isn't it? That's to make it stand out one so that the tiles and the studs don't bump. That would make sense. Although at the minute it seems to connect just fine. Huh. We'll have to see about that. Don't know if it's necessary, so to speak. But it might be, it might be. We are switching up the colours as well of the Northern Lights. Again, it's kind of because I have certain bricks at my disposal, and it's also kind of because I have something in mind. Oh, I think I've switched up. Yeah, I switched up the colours. It's meant to be yellow on top and red underneath, to be pink and green, the replacements, because, yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. I think red might be better camouflaged. Not too bad. I don't know if I'll be building the other two of these as well, because I did say at the top of the stream, this is now the 4th and final diorama build in the gift with purchase collection. So yeah, red definitely looks better underneath. So I don't know if I'll be going back to build the other two. The coral reef one could be a good revisit with the expensive fish tank because it's a fairly cheap set, but I feel like the creator set is probably the best out of the lot. Oh yes, I've got a glow in the dark element. Swap out the white one for that one. I don't know if I can get it to glow. I think it's just catching the light. I don't think there's any way to get it to glow and light it up enough for the camera to see. But if you saw my short on the ghost, on the luminous ghost gift with purchase, then you'll have seen this is the element that was glowing late at night in the display. This was the one right here. So we know it works. Oh. No, we just add it to the back. No extra plate. Are you sure? What's the extra? What's the extra plate for? Oh wait, we've missed the white corners as well. There we are. Don't know what that plate's for. I would have assumed it would have gone between them. But if not, oh, look at that. I quite like that. With the northern lights in the sky. Isn't that something? And then, where are these studs? Because we've still got a few trees to put up in the middle. One there, one there. What are the grey studs? Gravel? Maybe, oh, maybe rocks. It's a rocky mountain top. Maybe the 1x1 studs. The little rocks, the pebbles. Maybe that's exactly what they are. 1, 2. Where's this third one? I can't. Where? 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Oh, you're hidden. Yeah, you're hidden just down here. Okay, this is nearly impossible to see. Let me try and recreate the image. So it has it from like a top angle. It's like that. The image shown is like that. These two are highlighted in red. So's that one technically, but it's hidden amongst the other like grey bricks, and it took me a while to see that one. This is definitely better than the previous one so far. We don't add, I don't think we have animals to add with this one. Which would have been nice to have had a few animals to have added. Oh, do we have different coloured flowers? What's that? A blue. I didn't get that far. I only got the purple. Let's see. What other? Oh, perfect. This is kind of like a bluey white. We have some. I think light blue is better. That's a bit too glow in the dark colour, the other one. Hello there, Vaughan. 1-0 to England. Lovely. Keeping us updated with the score. Thank you. One in the top. One down there. And then blue. Blue. Hello there, Bricks, Mocks, and Motions. Hopefully we get a few more motion bricks in Lego sets coming up, eh? Especially with a smart brick. They need to combine that. Like Speed Champions could do well with a smart brick if it doesn't up their price. Not just the DeLorean and McQueen. McQueen needs a smart brick. McQueen actually needs a smart brick. Oh, McQueen's perfect for the smart brick. Please give Lightning McQueen the smart brick. I might pick up the set then. And because I pick up McQueen, I'd have to pick up the DeLorean. And if I pick up the DeLorean, I'd probably pick up... No, maybe the Dodge. Maybe the green Dodge car. But That's where I draw the line before I get too carried away and build the entire wave. But oh yes, that would be cool. Smart bricks, and as I was saying with the motions, yeah, get some RC cars in there with smart bricks inside. We are building today's gift we've purchased. There's two of them. The first one that we've got on the desk right now is the Aurora Borealis, which is the Latin name for the Northern Lights. I keep forgetting Northern Lights. I remember the complicated one, but forget the simple one. You'd think it'd be the other way around. And this is the final diorama out of the 4 giveaway purchases. They've all been themed this year, be it the Star Wars one-offs, or we've had the celebration dioramas. Valentine's Day, we had the chocolate box and heart. We had the celebration wheel over the summer. We've then got the luminous ghost. That's this fella. You've probably seen a lot of us build in with the light up eyes. Really cool. And then we're expected to get a Christmas one. We don't know anything about it yet. And then for this, we have the fish tank. We have one that I keep forgetting. Someone's going to have to try and find the one that I can't remember, because I genuinely can't. I have no idea what the other one was. And then we have the safari that we built a few weeks ago, and that was in preparation for this build, which came out today, this morning. We've had a few people hop in chat that have built it, but this has got to be one of the first. This has got to be perhaps the first live stream on YouTube building this set. I don't know how many LAN members actually stream the content. It's not something that I watch, so I can't say that with certainty, but I feel like it's probably the case. Probably the case that this is, if not the first, at least one of the first. Let's switch up the trees a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm intrigued to see if this works. Because one thing with candlestick trees, they do look good, but this is a forest. This is more of like a thick spruce tree. And I feel like bricks might go better. McQueen needs an AI brick. I like AI brick. I feel like they should be what they're called. Smart brick. An eye brick. An intelligence brick, you know. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, look, that is a spruce tree. I'm not a tree expert, but if I was, I would say that's a spruce tree right there. You can see it's got the thicker trunk. It's got the nice thin leaves that come down on top of it. That is spruce. So we're going to be trying to use as many of these. And for the bigger trees, we can add some of... Where are you? For the bigger trees, we can add some of the thinner trunks. Although I feel like the bigger trees need bigger trunks. If we're doing this for the little guys, maybe we need some big ones. It would also help fill out the forest just a little bit more. Completely legal. Techniques, as always. We don't use illegal techniques. No, never have. If you're new here, no illegal techniques. Subscribe. In fact, subscribe for legal techniques. Don't watch the Mustafa video. No, don't click it. YouTube's recommending it. Don't click it. That never happened. That was all a either hallucination or a dream. I haven't quite. Maybe that was a hallucination from all the smoke from the burning ABS. If you haven't seen that, I won't say anymore. I'll let you experience that. Oh, good old Mustafa. I think McQueen would have done well with not only an AI brick, but also a secret Owen Wilson. I think the bat sign, I haven't seen anyone from LAN actually have it yet. I don't know if anyone will be getting sent sets this early. It's still October. Maybe in December we'll see it built. But I feel like Batman can hide out in the sign. The middle of the bat sign is just too thick for my liking. I feel like Batman fits... Either the gold Batman fits inside, and it's like a little secret as you're building it if you don't realize. Like maybe I feel like both of them are on the front of the box. It's not a secret, but maybe there is a hidden bit that someone goes, "Oh, that's a cool sign." And you're like, "Oh, it's Lego," and they're like, "Oh, that's even cooler." And you're like, "Just watch this." Open the sign, reveal Batman, and then they're just gobsmacked, and suddenly you've got your friend hooked on Lego, and the next couple grand of income is spent towards Death Star, Batcaves, and the new Lord of the Rings set coming out. Once down the dark path, eh? Right, this is 2 bricks. Instead of going thicker, we could go darker. We could go darker. All right. I'll see what this looks like, and then I'll judge it afterwards. I don't know if I finished my line about McQueen, but McQueen does need that hidden figure on the inside. Even if they want to do something really cursed, which would get everyone's attention by designing a minifigure that looks like Lightning McQueen. Ruin your friend financially. Exactly, that's what good friends do. Even if they have a cursed mini, I don't want to know how they'd do a cursed minifigure like McQueen. Oh no, I do know. All right, let me put this down. Oh no, I caught the hammer, but I killed Han. Serves me right for having Star Wars figures all over my desk. We have seen in the past CMFs, Builder Minis. Oh look, there's a Christmas one as well. Perfect timing. Well, a little too early, but you know, snowy landscape, Christmas, perfect timing. We've got minifigures like this that have the train and the boat around them, and I feel like this could be perfect for a sports car. Maybe a little Lightning, maybe not Lightning McQueen specifically, but they could add some exclusive prints to Lightning McQueen and use this later on for a buildable costume in the next CMF, animal themed, maybe the CMF after that. But not only the CMF, but also on the Builder Minis in store. We could add this piece, which is where the red boat comes from. Also the ice cream, the bunny ears. We've got a load of these costumes. Oh, also the giant cheese head from Cheeseman that we recently built when going to the Lego store. I feel like that'd be cool for Lightning McQueen. Get ourselves a little McQueen, as well as the fairly reasonable sized one. Speed Champions, whack a smart brick in there. Maybe you could even get the figure hidden inside, though most people, I'm sure, would want to display it on the outside because that would be a cool minifigure. And then we could get a whole CMF of Meta minifigure. I like the Cars minifigures from the Lego sets. And I think, because this new McQueen is 130. Owen Wilson fig with a McQueen costume. Oh, that would be cool as well if the figure was Owen Wilson. I was thinking just like some random kid, you know, random McQueen Cars fan. But that would be better. Owen Wilson with a McQueen costume. Wow. I've got to, if I ever pick up the McQueen set, someone remind me, I've got to put it, I've got to make an Owen Wilson with a custom Cars outfit. It's just got to be now. Someone's got to do it. And if that someone is you, and you want to do it first, let me know on the community. Oh, that's golden, honestly. Forget about Golden Batman. We want Owen Wilson in a Cars costume. I wonder if the Cars minifigures are the right scale to try and fit Owen Wilson around it. If you could do it, it wouldn't be as good as those costumes, but that might be interesting. And not to mention, we could get iconic characters like James Bond in the Aston Martin costume. We need a whole CMF dedicated to car costumes. We could get Knight Rider. We could get, I think this tree goes up there. We could get so many. That's another 2. I don't know what license the CMF would be under. That would be a tricky one. And speaking of licenses, what was I doing? Oh, the Halloween video. The Halloween video where we made the little hexagon displays like the clone wall here, but for my mum. I combined 2 things that were already online, made for a really quick, simple idea that I could get into I could post before Halloween. Otherwise, I'd work on it way too long and completely forget about it, like a certain minifigure display we spoke about earlier. And whilst I was looking at that, I tried to publish my my mock-up of the minifigure display stands, and Prusa does not allow it to be published based on the fact there's no common license between them. One of them was only allowed to be used for remixing. One of them was allowed to be used with attribution, which just meant you had to like reference that was where you found the model, and it included remixing, but it had a technically different license. Now, my degree isn't in law, so I might not be understanding something here, but given the fact that I am able to upload it to MakerLab and those files are pending, I'll get around to it eventually, don't worry, they'll be out there. I assume Prusa Lab just don't really understand. Well, it's not an understanding thing. I'm sure everyone at Prusa's doing what they can. I don't think it's like a money-making site. It's more like Rubricable if you couldn't charge. There must be just money in advertising. But Prusa have not allowed me to post it because they don't share a common license. The common license is remix with attribution. There is a common license. The system is just seeing like license A, license B. These aren't the same license, but there is a common license within. And sorry if you aren't into 3D printing, this is just a load of mumble, but Prusa need to sort it out because I would love to share it on, I think Printables is their site, and I would love to share it through there. But, you know, they're not letting me share it because they have different licenses, but the licenses aren't different. And I feel like there should be someone I can contact about it. I have put in, I think you can, when you make it, you can put in a request for it to be checked or something, but that takes so long, and they just need to have a little look and see if there is some commonality. I feel like the machine should be able to pick it off, honestly. I think maybe there's a line of code that's been skipped somewhere. Not saying I could do it better. I couldn't. I wouldn't put the time into it, and I would skip over more lines of code. But I am saying that there are ways of doing it. There are ways of doing it. Wait, why did we need these 6 studs? Did I just grab these for fun? Huh. All right. Well, on that note, given the fact that I have confused myself, don't know where they're from, and we did get a few too many slopes out, so we can put the rest of those away. Why have I got so many loops as well? 1, 2. Oh, maybe I got too many out to begin with. I don't think I will be changing any of them to brown. I like the way they look, all green. It's like a very full forest, if that makes any sense. Very full forest, like the trees are fully bloomed. Even though it's snowy, there's not a lot catching on the trees because it's spruce. Spruce trees have those leaves, right, that just go out, the snow falls off, and I love this so much more than the first one, or the third one, sorry. It just looks so much better. Where did I put the tub for all this? Right, we'll get that away. I think we have time to build the other gift with purchase as well. It should be a little quicker than this. Prusa ran over, everyone can come back. Hello there, Nate the Cree. Huge Lego fan, what we're building. We've just built today's first gift with purchase, which is the Northern Lights, aka the Aurora Borealis, which is, I believe, the Latin word for Northern Lights, or at least where something's derived from. The moon glows in the dark. Does it work? No, not really. But if you do want to see this element specifically glow in the dark, check out a short. I think YouTube actually niced the short because it has this ghost glowing in pitch black with its eyes lit up. Go check out that short after this stream and you'll see how much this element glows without any exposure to UV besides like regular daylight. That's really cool. And then take a look at the little stream running through. Plants, trees, definitely my favorite out of the two. Coral reef might be the only one that beats it. Just off the top of your head, the Luke Skywalker hairpiece from episode 4 in the color from episode 6 and the head from the dark plus pilot. that has the Mandalorian hairpiece in that colour? Just off the top of your head, for Owen Wilson. Oh, I see. So you're building Owen Wilson. The Luke hairpiece, yeah. Okay, the hair, yeah, in the episode 6 colour. I think the dark tan is starting to be the common for Luke, the common hair colour. 2-0 to England. You could also display it like that, which is kind of like upside down, Stranger Things level, which we're meant to be getting more sets next year. But now let's push this aside. I do have the instructions up for the second set, and I can say I am a massive Star Wars fan. Check that out. We've got R2-D2 custom made helmet, that is, and a bunch of, I guess you could see a lot of Star Wars on this top shelf as well, but there's even more at the bottom. We've got the original VHSs as well for Star Wars just down there, and you know, just more. I need to do another video on that display because I have updated it a lot since last mentioning any of it, so I might do an entire video on it because it is worth talking about. Nice. A lot of good Lego Star Wars sets coming. Hopefully not just January. Still not sure how I feel about the March wave yet. I've been collecting Lego for like 20 years. So it builds up. We've got a load of drawers up here, and then we have 3 towers of, where did I put the, oh, this drawer. 3 towers of like these drawers as well, just full of bricks and plates. This is crazy. Well, Nate, good news. Good news, Nate. That was a tongue twister. We do have a community. As long as any of you's watching, any of you subscribed for over 24 hours, you are able to access the community on a mobile device. Let's see. Let's see if my mobile device is charged. No. No, it's dead. If you are on a mobile device, I do need to keep that charged. Head over to the page. You can have a visit community tab pop up. Click on that and you'll be able to post your images to the community, and we're reacting to it at the end of the month. Anton Merrick head. That's the character. Oh yes, I recently rebuilt my Anton Merrick. So I've got, oh no, I bet he's in that minifigure display case with all the other pilots. He is around. Yes, the dark blue. Yeah, the Scarif pilot. Anton Merrick. Is that Blue Leader? Or is he just another pilot? I remember he was in the advent calendar. Must be important. Do I have any older clone turbo tanks? No, the new one is the first turbo tank that I've built, which I do want to go back and build, especially the 2 middle ones. The first one I think is a lot similar to the second one compared to any of the others, but the 2 in the middle I'd love to go back and build. The ones, I think both of them have little AT-RTs in them, and then they have the more modern clone trooper design, the one without the helmet holes. All right, let's see how we're going. So I never even said the second gift we've purchased that is available as of this morning, because I got an advertisement for it on the Disney store, is the, where is it? Lego Disney 40774 Classic Animation Scenes promotional set. And this is available. The instructions aren't available on lego.com, but if you give it a quick Google, a few people have scanned it and uploaded it to the World Wide Web so that we can build it here on today's stream. And I think because I haven't parted this out, I'm afraid this pumpkin bucket isn't a magic bucket. We emptied it for the parts for the first gift we've purchased. We don't have the parts for the second one behind here, though. Next time we're building 2 sets, I'll have to get another pumpkin to fill with, because that was fun. And I don't know if we're building 2 of the, this is the TV with the little scenes on the inside. So I don't know if I'm gonna build 2 of these and like connect to them, or if the whole thing's one build, which means we're gonna have to just go with one build and see how far we can get. 2-0 to England and a penalty on the way. Ooh, updated your Marvel logo by changing the torso and head of Cap to the figure from the Hydra tank set. A few good figs have come from Hydra sets, full stop. And 3-0 to England. There we go. Come on. I am tempted to build, after seeing your post of the Marvel logo in the community with the classic figures. I'm tempted to not only update my Marvel figures to the classic look from Avengers, but also to build the logo and basically just straight up copy that, because that looks awesome. The 2010 one is the best turbo tank. All right, 2010 one's probably going to be the next one I build then. If that's the best one, let's see. Let's see how best. I mean, all clone turbo tanks are awesome. Let's just get that out of the way. Same way that all the ATTEs, I think, that Lego have done, even the Lego models have been maybe not all awesome. The only one that kind of comes to mind in terms of improvements is the Rebels ATTE, which is great for what it is. But I feel like that's another example where they should have built the ATTE and then added attachments on. I would love if it was able to just pop off and make like a plain ATTE rather than it being built into the set. We needed like a little set that could be bought alongside to add those extra parts. Maybe even throw the Rebels minifigures in with the littler set. Give us the 3 clones from it. Because then people would be picking up that set. And it'd be worth as much as the ATT is now. Lots of play features, highly recommend. I'm going to have to add that to my list then. That sounds like a good one. Oh, wait, bricks are down here. So for the Disney TV, it seems to be built in mostly a black color scheme, which I wasn't expecting. Going into this, I was not expecting it to be mostly black. I was expecting more of that like nougat, maybe tan color that we see on the outside. But it makes sense that it's black, because growing up, I don't think the TV we had, we had a TV with a video player in that I watched most Disney Star Wars content on, especially early on till we got a DVD player. And that was, I don't think it was black, it was grey. So I don't know whether to build this TV in grey or black, but because I do actually have all the black slopes ready, I pieced out all the black slopes ready for this build, just to find all 16 of them, just to find out that it's black on the inside. So I kind of want to change that and go with a different color now. Maybe add some gray. Where did my pot of slopes go? I never put it back. Oh, there we go. So we're probably going to go with gray instead of black. I have to get those out in a minute. The only preparation I did for this set, and it turns out to be, well, undone in the matter of seconds. I only started collecting by accident and just went with it because your wallpaper, I don't know if I noticed in the background, and there was a Red Hulk popcorn bucket. I saw the popcorn bucket. Didn't notice the wallpaper though. If you're going to do the comic book version, use the Mighty Micros parts. I've noticed that for, I think all of them are comic accurate. That's how we got the comic Ultron and the comic Thor. And I want to say there were like little references on the back of the torsos, were there? I suppose it's hidden under the capes for the main figures, but I definitely remember some sort of references on these figures as well. Oh. It's tempting to add all the colours on to the inside, but I do want it to look clean when we're looking in. I assume this is where we place our displays, so I'm going to try to stick with the black colour theme, and if it doesn't look good, we'll switch it out to like grey or something down the road. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Just need you two. My favourite Lego, or could I tell you about it? It has to be one that I have. I have a few. I think I've done a video recently on my Mount Rushmore of Lego, clipped up from the stream, and we put Ahsoka's Eater, which I don't know if this counts, purely because we've broken down the set and built it minifigure scale. I don't think it counts. I think if we've modified the set, it can't be our favourite set. We've also got the UCS Slave 1, kind of a cheat card. That's the most expensive set in my collection. And then we also have my very first Lego set, which is this clone battle pack walker, all the way back from 2008, nearly 20 years ago. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, I felt that one. And then the other set, what was it the ATST as well? Was it the other UCS set that I have on the background? There you go. There's the head of the ATST. Did I throw two ATSTs in the same list? It would be one of those, and I think that's going to change at Christmas purely because of the AT-AT that we ordered earlier on. Cannot wait for that. Speaking of, welcome back, Bevel Bricks. Got called up for ice cream. Nice. Have to do the awful sticker room in the Death Star. Prepare your coffin. I've seen that. The sticker room, the one with all the controls where Han and Luke like arrest Chewie, put the cuffs on, and they find where Leia's actually being held. Very important room to have included, but there was no real way to get around the stickers. What Lego could have done, and I actually kind of appreciate the fact that Lego didn't do it, because they could have just simply, let's use some of the fancy bricks. They could have just simply used tiles that already exist, printed tiles, and instead they decided to go with accuracy, give you, like 1 million stickers in that room? I've just put together a set today that uses nearly 30 stickers, and it feels like that room has more, even though it doesn't. They're so close together. The Iron Man was the one from the Mech Against Ultron. Oh yes, it was the new Ultron that came. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. Thor was parts from everywhere. Head and torso from the Breakout set that came with MODOK. That was before he was on screen. The helmet was the Ragnarok one. I like the Ragnarok helmet. And then the Batman belt. Many uses that has. I feel like we need more utility belts, because we got Luke with a utility belt in a playset, but even the Death Star, does the use, I mean, Bevel, you're building the Death Star. No pressure, but does Luke Skywalker, if you've got to him yet, have a utility belt, a little extra belt around the legs? Because I don't remember seeing it in any of the images. I don't think there is any accessory. Did get it in the set like 10 years ago now, which is the only time I think we've really seen it in Star Wars. Saw that Lego bricks and minifigs, had enough. Yeah, it's a load of good Lego sets actually, and I mean, out of the 4 that I listed, three of them were released this year. I feel like I feel like that's just me. Every single year I'll be adding more new sets to it. No belt, just printed. Crazy. Really wanted the Clone Battle Pack. Yeah, it's fairly pricey compared to what it was. £9 back in the day. Again, kind of showing my age with it. That's the price of the new Mando Speeder in January. But with the Phase 1 clones, we need them updated, don't we? Sit in your room and don't get out till you get it. Can you order from a Bricks and Minifigs? I'm in the UK, so I have not experienced a Bricks and Minifigs. One day I will cross the pond purely to experience a Bricks and Minifigs. But can you order from a Bricks and Minifigs? Or is it something you can only go and pick up in person? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Have to bring out the big drawer for that. I feel like it kind of makes sense. I know Bricks and Minifigs as a company, very successful by the way, over in America. If you haven't heard of them, they're a second-hand, I think primarily Lego store. You can order. Nice. The utility belt in white would help the Fantastic Four set. Yes. They could have used it for all 4 of those figures and then wiped it in the Star Wars one as well. That's nuts if you can order from them as well. And I assume you can either pick up or depends where you are. I'm sure if you're friendly with some of the staff, they might drop them around. We do have secondhand stores in the UK. We don't have any big chain stores. Still have to cross water, not as much. True, could go to the Netherlands. Yeah, we went to one called Argosy, which is close to Southend in the UK whilst we were over there. And that was quite a good one, actually, with some of the different sets. They had like one of the old gunships in there. But there's not as many here, I don't think. Not that I've seen. Oh, this could be fun. Trying to get this open. Oh, no, come on. Oh, no, always one. Hey. Oh, look at this. That's a nice colour. Does it have to be black? I've just turned everything else black. Can I get away with using some bright... Oh, no one's going to see it. Fast forward to the point where everyone sees it. I have one black. I don't think I have two black, so it would have been mismatched either way. Could have gone with two white though. That would have been hidden a bit more. And just watch, I'm going to have to build this. Oh wait, more. Oh. Well, that caught me off. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting just duplicate it, which I think is coming up. But not quite yet. The belt comes in dark brown, red, yellow, blue, green, purple, and you think pink. Oh, I see. The utility belt doesn't come in white. Ah, maybe that's something that I'll have to get. It doesn't come in white. That's nuts. I wonder why. I wonder if it is because it's too fragile in white. I don't know of any other white accessories, or I guess we get white minifigure hands. It shouldn't be that fragile. But it might be a bit too fragile. Black stickers on black bricks. Slowly understand the slight colour difference of the stickers. White has got so close, but even with white there is a slight difference. I think white is one of the least different now. But I suppose it's very hard to cut out all of the buttons on them and place them separately. We need like decal sheets that we can put over it and just pull off the plastic, and it just has the little decals. But I know with Lego's printing, Lego's bricks might be like down to a T, but Lego's printing is another matter. It's not quite there in terms of the quality. I mean, Lego's printing is cool, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Also, why do we need to have windows? Can I just black it out completely? Because I feel like these are going to show through. And this is why we build it live on stream. So I can test things out, make mistakes, and let you know the answer to them before you go on and build it yourself. Hopefully, mistake-free anyway. But I feel like we should be able to fully cover it into darkness. Oh. Maybe even get a bigger plate on the bottom. There we are. Ah, black, white, dark orange, and bright orange as well. Was it under a different number? And that's one thing. If they are, because I know a lot of elements have variations and some of them will have been updated, some of them would have been brought back. So if they are listed under it, or even just then, the original colours were more obvious. If a Lego designer has done that, because Lego do have their parts. Oh, was it Brick Designer? I can't remember what the Lego one was called. It's no longer available for the public. I had it on my old computer and my old laptop, not this one, so I don't have access to it either. But Lego did have their own studio, basically, for building models, and it still exists. Lego use it for bigger models because it doesn't take up as much computer storage as Studio. And I wonder if they do have their own parts directory that can help them find pieces, because if not, Brickow and Bricklink, no, you wouldn't have seen yet. You'll see on an upcoming video that even Bricklink we've had a few problems with, especially early on. Some of the parts just aren't checked over. Some people have extra or missing. Lego Digital Designer, thank you, that's the one. Brickow had a little mistake earlier, or I'm not certain it was a Brickow mistake. I may have misread it, but it said, I think it said 2 bricks instead of 3. and we did need a third one. So I wonder if Lego do have their own that would be spot on every time. Human error, you know, it's going to happen eventually. And the set that it did slip up on earlier was not a common set. It's a very rare set that's quite old now. So, you know, you can excuse it. But it's fun running into errors every so often, because Lego rarely make them. The only one I can remember is the wrong colour lightsaber for Luke in the Imperial Shuttle years back. That's like the last big one that I can remember that is a fairly obvious mistake, as opposed to it maybe being. Ah, is this Lego? Yep, just checking. Just checking we don't pick up that other one. The bad one, you know. You know. Find black pieces. All right, let's catch. Always hard to line up. Oh yes, stickers is nuts. I'm so sad with the misplaced UCS AT stickers. They actually sent you a second one for free, going for £50+. Now that's service. That is service. You don't get that from a lot of companies, and Lego make enough that they can just, you know, oh yeah, what's one more? Loads of people start doing it, they'll catch on. But even for a while, if accidents happen, accidents happen. I like Lego can own up to that. I like Mecha Bricks a lot, but just to download 3D models of the sets, yeah, and then you use Lego bricks to build them. Silver as well for the belts. Silver would be nice. Silver would be a nice shiny belt, actually, like for armor for knights. Not pirates, a castle theme. Silver would be a nice utility belt. I know we have a few elements on a lot of the over-the-shoulder ones that have the sword holsters. A utility belt with a sword holster would be cool. Maybe not for the castle theme, but for other themes. Need more of those black bricks. I can't remember how many we used on the front side. Is it the same? Oh wow, it's identical. Don't need any more. Where did I threw it and it dropped twice? Okay, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to step on a brick later. Oh dear. Wouldn't wish that to any of you. I dropped it in the drawer. I heard it hit the drawer, and then it sounded like it hit the drawer again. And I don't know if it just hit the drawer and rattled around, but I'm sus of it. It's got my attention now. No more funny business. Bump. What do we do for this one? We need 4 more snot bricks. 4 more. And this is the frame of the TV. Oh, this is the fragile frame of the TV. Let's hope we secure it on top, because that's going to need a lot of security. That's going to be fun if not. There we go. How comes this one's been so quick to build? Taken us like half an hour, if that. I guess it is. This is a lot easier than I thought it would be. I did think that we would be well, first off, I didn't think we'd be building it on the side. I thought they'd be building it up and studding in the plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But come to think of it, they are straightforward. These gift with purchases are straightforward. A lot of new pieces in here. Not just with, well, actually, so far with this one, I'm using rarer pieces than Lego are. Than Disney are at this point. Lego haven't announced it, only Disney. But it is a Lego Disney collaboration. And yeah, I guess it depends what pieces are being used for current sets. Disney as a line probably uses a lot more of the window frames. Wouldn't mind seeing the ratio of pieces already used, because a lot of the gift with purchases, if you aren't collecting Lego from either new sets, from other gift with purchases, I guess, or from the pick and build stations in store, Pick a Brick online, or a second party website, it's a good place to get a few of the newer bricks. Hello there, Dominic, welcome. Oh yes, Archer Now you're speaking my language. Vader could use the belt piece. And whilst we're at it, please, Lego, give Vader shoulder armor. He needs it. He needs it. I really think Vader could look good. I know we've already got a cape. We've already got a neck bracket. Shoulder armor is just making his neck all that much more thicker. He's got a helmet to increase the height. This will just help push him a bit taller as well. Bought something great yesterday. It's a Jada Toys 1/24 scale Mickey Mouse themed 51 Ford Mercury. Mickey Mouse theme, nice. Best Star Wars gift with purchase ever made. Mickey Mouse themed. It reminds me of the Hot Wheels, the Star Wars Hot Wheels. I never got around to picking up any more of those. I have to look into that. Best gift with purchase ever made. I think the last Camino set was really spot on. There's a reason why the only gift with purchase on the back wall here is that gift with purchase. I think I can appreciate the exclusive sets. This is more than just a gift with purchase. This is an exclusive playset with purchase, which I like. For something like Star Wars, where playsets over the years are very hard to get, very exclusive, and with minifigures that aren't that common, the battle droids with the blue detailing probably wasn't enough to fit in a set, and it is a shame that we've seen that since in the MTT. But it's, what piece do I need? This one. But it's, nope, not this one. This one. But it's nice to be seeing full sets as gift with purchases, because this diorama, no minifigures, but it is a complete set. This TV is about to be a complete set. And I feel like Star Wars didn't have that for a long time. We had either minifigures or we'd have an exclusive build, which, funnily enough, none of these include... Oh, no, this one includes minifigures, doesn't it? This one doesn't, but there are still some animals where necessary. And I feel like that's what Star Wars was missing. I can't wait to see what next maze is. Based on the rumours for the current UCS set, I believe the UCS set is meant to be either a Star Destroyer. I think that's the rumour for September. I can't remember the other one for May. But I'm still wishing it's an N1 and we get a little Mando set. Oh. Hear me out. Hear me out. Next May 2026, Lego Star Wars announced the UCS N1 Mandalorian Starfighter, and with it a gift with purchase akin to this year, where we got the clone battle pack. We got the droid battle pack last year. What if in May we get an Anzellan battle pack? I mean, piece count wise, this is like the Anzellan speeder, and then we have a little Rocky display maybe to make it zoom past. We're looking at 3 minifigures here, so give us, I think there's only 3 Anzellans in the movie, but give us 6. Why not? We got like 8 droids last year, 3 clone troopers this year, 6. If an Anzellan like Grogu, micro figure, baby figure, is worth the same as Plo Koon's droid head in the microfighter, whack 6 in here. And Anzellan are those little cute creatures. Babu Frick from Rise of Skywalker. It's the Anzellan, if you want to Google it. Babu Frick, and the little creatures from The Mandalorian as well. The baby, no squeezy! Those, the little guys, the one that work on IG-11 and IG-12. I would love to get more of those, considering at the minute they're only exclusive to the advent calendar and we need more. Babu Frick Battle Pack. Yes, that's it. May 4th exclusive. Locked behind... What was this one? Like 135, 145 quid. Can we lock it behind like 45? Maybe that's the poly bag. Maybe that's the poly bag. Maybe the actual set. No, I would love that as a gift with purchase. I can't lie. That'd be awesome. Oh. Yes. Lego needs to make the Winter Soldier mask, like the Prowler mask from the latest CMF. No, the Prowler mask. Oh, let's have a little look. Oh. There's something wrong with my keyboard. I am butchering it. Oh, I see. It's not too different, is it? Yeah, like the full-on mask. Oh, see, when you said mask, I'm picturing the Ninjago typical, like, just mouthpiece. No, that would be cool. That would be cool in a Marvel set. Here, here, agreed. Wait, what? How is this one too small? That one too big? Is there one in the middle? No, too big. Oh, because I have two sizes in here. Oh, I need to remember that. Whoops. There's a lot of pieces in that Spider-Man CMF that could be really cool to see pop up elsewhere. Not just the exclusive elements. I'm sure some of them, like with D&D, some of them will stay exclusive. That's another conversation. How are LEGO being able to afford putting all these elements into a £3.50 minifigure and not using them again? Hope the UCS Star Destroyer we get, like the Bounty Hunter gift with purchase. Oh yes, like Bounty Hunters, the bridge of the Star Destroyer, the Bounty Hunters lined up. If we do, I want Boba Fett with arm printing in this gift with purchase. Boba Fett with arm printing. We don't really have many. Maybe Dengar's a common one. I feel like Bosk has been in multiple sets as well. Zuckuss needs to be included. Forlom's easy. They're a droid. IG as well. Would they include the IG minifigure or the IG droid? I'm on the side of the IG droid, just so you know. I think hands down the IG droid, because the IG droid's the most fragile. And if they don't use the IG droid, you know, I've got a fair amount of broken IG droids that I would love to replace. I do think they need to have, it needs to be the IG droid, doesn't it? They can't use the Fortnite minifigure. That's illegal. 1, 2. What if we widescreen it? Because I never had a retro TV. I do want to keep the rounded off edge, but I don't want to cover what, like the two corners of it. There we go, something like that. Oh, that's looking like a TV. Yes. Do we need more grey? No, we need, oh, some studs for the knobs. Again, never really had knobs on my TV. You know, the two little handles that you can twist to turn it on and off. Kind of want to build this like my TV. Oh, let's add them. What harm? We did have a power button. Maybe I add one. There was a power button, and I feel like bottom right, because it would have plugged in power button videos. Yeah, I feel like bottom left of the TV, but bottom right, the way I'm looking at it, was the power button. So let's get some studs for that. That's a good thing with a Lego set. Actually, do we want a bubble on the button, or do we just want a hollow? Oh, we can switch it up a little bit. It's a good thing with building a Lego set with the pieces that I do have behind me. Over the last couple of decades, I have amassed an army of Lego parts. Couple. All right, 2 decades tops. Let's not get carried away here. And that means I can, oh, I see why they now wanted the bigger rounded off bit. That means I can just grab any of the parts I need to add to this. Power button really should be a little bit lower. We'll see afterwards. Oh, I like that. We'll see afterwards how well this looks. And file this up. Oh, I just had the tiles out as well. These ones. Handy having a tray we can pour them into. Judder 4-0 England, possible own goal. Oh. I think if for the Star Destroyer, because the UCS sets only have so many minifigures, they either give us all the bounty hunters with a scene built into the UCS set, or a like diorama gift with purchase. Similar to the clone one, Just a ton more minifigures. And I don't think, like, Vader might be included in the Star Destroyer. Or they might do 2 Imperial officers again. Or maybe they just go, wait, didn't we have a Star Destroyer with a few of the bounty hunters? Maybe they just go with all the bounty hunters. Oh, now I've built one. I kind of want to build the other one. It needs to have a friend. Okay. I've caved. Let's build it a friend. Accuracy, schmaccuracy. That's what I say. I never said that, and I'm never saying that again. That don't sound right. Jada Toys even made a Knuckles-themed Lamborghini, which comes with a die-cast figure of Knuckles. Oh, that's my weakness. I found out recently my weakness, especially with the new Mattel cars. That die-cast figure coming with them. Even for the die-cast models, these aren't brick built. The Jada Toys, these are die-cast models that come with die-cast models. It's like a little bonus. It would be like getting a Lego set. It is kind of like getting a Lego set with a side build, honestly. The Techno Union. That's what it reminds me. What were they doing? Pledging droid armies. I can't even remember now. In Attack of the Clones classic. Even if it's a Disney set, it can be Star Wars fired. Anything can. And for Disney, they've gone with a retro, like brown. I want to grey it up, but if the outline was grey, are we going? I don't want to just go black and grey. I do want to add a splash of colour. Do we go with brown and grey maybe? Or switch up the greys? Previous Super Star Destroyer came with bounty hunters. Yes, I think one of them came with 2 officers. And then I think we've had the Star Destroyer, maybe not a UCS set, but maybe big sets with, or maybe it was bounty hunters and officers. Perhaps it was. They need the Sugar and Spice license. If you ask long enough, something that Lego's taught me, if you ask for it long enough, it will come true in some form. Either the company will listen, or there'll be someone that makes a custom of it. One way or another, it always comes through. Right, what do we need? 2, 4. Bounty hunters were with the slave 1. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's... Oh, the playset. Oh, the 20th anniversary. Zuckuss. Yeah, there were Zuckuss and 4. Was it just... No, it wasn't just Zuckuss. There were a few bounty hunters with a slave 1 playset. That was a good one. And these are the sides. So is black gonna look nice? It was on the side of this. Oh yeah, let me get some more of them. Let me get some more of them. Let's get the grey slopes first. We know we need those. Don't think we'll need many more of these. Did I drop? Yeah, I dropped one in there. There we go. Can't be. Oh, I found a hack as well. I'll probably include this in a video. This is a very important hack. This is life-changing when it comes to your Lego collection. So, you know, pay attention if you will. What I've done to my Ziploc bags, because I store them in a drawer, is grabbed a very fine needle and poked 1 hole in each corner of my Ziploc bags. And that way, it means that when I push a load of these in a drawer together, even if, sorry about the interference on the mic, we've got like a little pudgy bag, bit of air in it, you squeeze it and it slowly bleeds out air, and now there's no air in it. It's all gone just because we've got 2 little holes at the bottom, and I normally fold it up just so they don't spill. Haven't had any spillages since I folded it, but yeah, 2 little holes in the top, not enough to tear, but just enough to let the air bleed out, or just use Ziploc bags with like the giant holes in them. Depends on the parts you're storing. Thoughts on the Geonosians getting animal legs? Oh, you know what? No matter what gift, no matter what UCS set, can the gift we purchase just be a Geonosian battle pack? Yes. Attack of the Clones is my favourite movie, which you wouldn't know with how much I was excited about the AT-AT earlier, but Yes, Geonosians with animal legs. Oh, the upside down, the Demogorgon, yes. That would be awesome. We need Geonosians back. Same with Phase 1 clones. We need a battle pack that's like 2 Geonosians. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, how many See, the thing is, I want a load of Phase 1 clones, so I'd at least be buying 5 of those battle packs if we got Phase 1 clones in there. But, oh, wait, they don't class battle droids as minifigures. We could get 2 Phase 1 clones, 2 Geonosians, 2 B1 battle droids, 3 B1... 2 Geonosis battle droids. I'm cooking here. That would be good. Have I seen the ATTE on Brick Vault? I think you bought and built it before it hit Brick Vault. All right, let's get this open. I said about, so it's the 2010 turbo tank. I have a list of ideas that I eventually get around to building. So I'm going to add both of these to that. I think I may have seen this. I think I did. I saw this. I think I saw this after Brick Vault got it though, because I saw it after the playset had come out, after we'd built. It must have been about 2023 that I saw it. They don't have a date on their site, unless I'm on the wrong page, but it's minifig. I mean, the playset was also pretty much minifigure scale, but this is detailed. The thing with the ATTE playsets, which has also plagued it's not been a problem, but it's also been true for the, I've lost the draw. It's also been true for the turbo tanks of previous years. They're very technicky and they've got gaps in them. This is filled out. Wow. Always takes requests. Oh, so as long as you spam it enough, you know, just... What you got to do, though, is make it seem like it's coming from other people. You requested the license. Oh, nice. That's nice that they take requests. I know I've heard of a few stories of the Lego group, not sponsored, not an affiliate, not related at all to Lego, just good experiences, so I can relate everything to it. And I've seen a few experiences of Lego replying to requests for it. I mean, this is a few decades ago. Lego kind of boomed in those decades. Don't know if they'd do it with an email today. It'd probably get lost. But it is always nice when companies take the requests. It is. You love to see it. Bottom ramp for the ATRT. Yes. Has to for an ATTE. That was the only thing missing from the set. Where did I put the grey tile drawer? Actually, I have 2 drawers down here. I think we can work out where I put the drawer, because that drawer goes there, and this is the 1x1 slopes. Found it. I don't know how it went. I know how it got over there. It was me. Of course I know. It was me. I don't know why though. Sometimes I just play some random piles. It's worse when I'm building like a giant mock over a course of a few days, because it will get to a point of the night and I'll just put all of the drawers back wherever they fit, which as you see isn't always where they actually go. And then I'll do the same the next day and the next day, and like half of these drawers will be completely messed up, not where they should be. And that's a pain. That is a pain to put back. All right, there's... Oh, that looks so good. Let's just fill up. There we go. Fill up the side. Oh, that's cool. That is awesome. Wow, I quite like the black TV. I didn't think I would, and the fact that we've gone with grey, very... Yeah, I don't want to say boring, because it's the main colours of Star Wars, and Star Wars isn't boring. Repetitive, maybe, but isn't boring. Finish the Death Star Slice sticker room. So happy you didn't miss it. Oh, that's... You wouldn't want... You take a step back, and suddenly your first sticker's wonky, and they're all wonky. That would ruin your day, wouldn't it? That is nice to know. You've made it. That's like the hardest part of the build, and it's probably not many. It's probably less elements than Vader's meditation chamber. Probably is as well. All right, one side here, other side here. This is bringing back memories. This is, I might have to keep this on my display next to my VHS tapes because it does remind me of the old TV we used to have with the video player. I need to get like a video player in the bottom. Make some Star Wars videos. After we make some Star Wars scenes, of course. How do we build the roof? So this is the ground. This is the ground floor. Jedi should do a collab with Web2. Had a dream where they released Volkswagen Beetles based on the Sugar and Spice. I like the collaboration between the different cars and the themes. Like we said, Mickey, Knuckles. They're quite cool. I'd love that for Speed Champions. I guess kind of McQueen is an entry point into that. But for Speed Champions, if the same thing happened, essentially, this one's easy to decorate. Don't mind if I do. Kind of wanna add an extra bit to the bottom. We'll see how we go with that. Oh wait, they're not down there anymore. Popped up like a meerkat. Can't wait to watch that back. Oh, there we are. And now the tiles should be where they are. Well, they are where they are. They should be where they should be. There we go. Yeah, I know this is going to be secure when we tile it down. I kind of want to add more grills though. It feels odd without them. And there's definitely, old TVs were not very efficient. They were big. The electronics on the inside were bulky. They weren't very good with heat. You know, hot day, no guarantee that your TV would work. I'm not that old. The TVs were working on a hot day. Well, probably wouldn't know. Probably be outside anyway. Line you up. And then we've got two legs on this side. Oh, that was crisp. No, I think that's better than just leaving the gap in the middle, because it also matches to the outside. Kind of reminds me of like a little radio if we filled in the middle. Get a cassette tape. Could get a cassette tape in there. It's a little Walkman. Right, what are they? Oh, little dome pieces. Oh. See, the TV that I'm remembering didn't have any legs to it. So this is going to make it look a bit weird, because it was just a straight box TV with a video player underneath. It was probably even a bit deeper than this, honestly, thinking about it. Because it depends how big the VHSs would have been. If they were about half the screen, they probably were only like 2 bricks deep. But I still don't know if that would fit in here. Get some tiles for the feet. Remember, no remotes and having 3 channels to choose from. Yeah, you see, I remember DVDs and videos, so DVDs are not old. They're only retro because of all the digital stuff. I feel like loads of people still have DVD collections, especially with some of the box sets. Mandalorian can have it. You can buy the box set from that. Thank you. Thank you. I will do. May the bricks be with you, Bevel. And may the bricks be with you, Archer. Thank you both for hanging. What time is the stream on Saturday? It's 7 p.m. 7 p.m. British summertime, which will be scheduled. Actually, because I know what we're doing, I could schedule it tonight if I remember. But if I remember is a big part of that. So keep an eye out. It will be scheduled by... what's today? You know what? Yeah, I will try to schedule it tonight. But if not, it'll be scheduled by the end of the week. So keep your eye out for that. And I'll also be posting it to the community tab, just so you don't have to go looking for it, because I forget to upload it. I know a few of you would also forget to have a little look till like Saturday. So, you know, I'll post it on the community and link to the stream so you can bookmark it. Hopefully YouTube does, for those of you that do bookmark the streams, hopefully YouTube does send out the notification. I know videos are all over the place. Streams have a better track record, but not perfect, just a better track record Oh, we can't. Wait, we can. We can and we will. What do I need to do? Nope, too tall. Maybe. Yes, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that a scene? You could minimize this to just one of the... there's no base plates big enough, really. Well, there's some big enough, but there's also a lot too big. But you could shrink that down to fit in the TV. The final one. Final side. Actually, I could try and build some of the interiors for this. I didn't think of that. Didn't even think of it. Because this gift with purchase was literally made for me. I said, when did I say it? Not last stream, maybe a few streams ago, that my favorite Disney movies growing up were Toy Story, Lion King, and Cars. And between this gift with purchase and the Speed Champions in the new year, they've nailed it. They've covered all three. This gift with purchase comes with Pride Rock for Simba and Andy's room with a little Woody minifigure, which has come in a few other gift with purchases, I think, as well as the sets and the train celebrations. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking. Not gift with purchases. Maybe I'm thinking of the train. Maybe it has come in a gift with purchase. But I still don't have the new Woody. I have the old Woody. I think the proportions were better for the time, but Lego liked their minifigure too much. Woody and Jessie should be the big figs. And actually, I do like the older proportions. Now I've thought on it, the older proportions are real nice. Good thing I have the old Woody then. How many Toy Story figures? We have Woody, we have Jessie, we have Stinky Pete, we have Buzz, we have a few of the green aliens. I think that's that. We have Ham. We have Ham as well. They're all in an acrylic case. They're my brother's old figures. Oh, Aladdin's good. I remember Aladdin and Tarzan. Whenever I'd go to my nan's, Aladdin and Tarzan are the VHSs I'd play when we were staying over. But they're second tier, you know. We've got Lion King, Toy Story, Cars. I think they're top tier in terms of Disney movies. Then you have your Tarzan, your Aladdin. I have to do a Disney movie tier list. Gonna have to do it. Maybe when Disney turns 200. We missed the first one. Maybe next time. We'll get them next time. Dark grey aerials. And again, the box TV had an aerial. I think it had one of the aerials you like stick to the wall or clip up on a high beam or something. I don't remember seeing aerials on the top of the TV. This is very classic, I guess. It does look like a fish tank. I don't know why it looks like a fish tank to me. That's what I saw looking at it. I looked at it and straight away I can see fish swimming. Nemo! Oh, Nemo goes with Aladdin and Tarzan, for sure. Yeah, Nemo's sick. Trying to think of any. There's so many Disney movies I'm missing. Monsters Inc. is great as well. Love that one. Oh no, which ones am I missing? There's definitely some. I can feel it. Anyway, Disney, am I right? Every Disney movie is a classic, and it makes sense. This is what was it called? Lego Disney Classic Animation Scenes. Hercules. There you go, Hercules. Oh yeah, then you've got your like Lilo and Stitch, and that's not mentioning the other Disney IPs. The Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh's not remembered particularly for a movie. A load of movies across the years, but more so for just the theme in general. I don't know, the Heffalump movie's a great one, if I had to throw it out there. There we go, there is the TV built. Let's see what we get done. Let's see, let's push it. And what happens. Is this 6? No, 6x8. Oh, wow. Is there? I guess so. I guess that is 6x8 because we do have 2 extra studs of width either side to fill it. Wish I could speak. Wow, me too, Moon Shoes. Not as good as Dory. Well, I can't speak. I wish I could. Where did the bricks? Where are the bricks? Well, and this is the Disney castle, surely. Oh yeah, with all these light blue tiles, plates, tiles. Aha, how light is it? I should have an image up. Let me get an image up of the classic animation, just so I can see what the finished project. You can't even see these tiles. What? No. All right, well, I've got a ton of white tiles. I'm going to use those instead. Oh, it's such a nice color of blue, though. It's that nice light blue, kind of like we use, I think even lighter than the plant that we used in the previous build, but it's hidden away. Like I'm sure this blue grill tile is. Actually, it might not be hidden away, this blue grill tile, because if I remember correctly, the Disney castle does have a hollowed out little space that has the, like, there's like a gate, isn't there? Well, the water goes underneath it. There's a gate in the middle. So maybe that one's not hidden. And then each of these also have a little logo. At least the Disney one has a logo at the front. I think the rest of them do. A lot of blue, a lot of white. Iconic Disney, really. Right, 1, 2. How have they attached the brackets? Is that off the plates? Must be off the plates. I don't even know if oh wait, I'm saying I don't know if I have the brackets. Thanks to the ATRT. Don't spill them. I have half a drawer full of brackets. I have too many blue and too many black of the opposite ones to keep in the main drawer. Same on the other side. Same across the board. Ooh. And that's... Wait a second, where's the white? There's the... Oh, the white tile's in the middle. Don't know if I have any more white 1x2s. Might have to go with 2 1x1s. Oh, no, there's one. Oh, no. All right, have a plan. Oh, Incredibles as well. That's a great Disney movie. Where's my 1x2 tile? Honey, where's my 1x2 tile? All right, show yourself. Oh. But I could have also just poured it. Oh, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. Hopefully we only need 3 more. I can see us needing a few more than that and running into trouble fairly soon. Let's see what castle tops we have. This one, is it just 1 stud? That's fairly easy to follow. 1 stud for the top castle. I'm surprised as well that there weren't any tiles in the background. What's nice about this display is everything's built out the front of the plate. So whereas they could use the background, that then sets it even further out and makes it really pop. So that's nice. Where did that? I'll get that tile in a minute. Let's put a few of these on the side though, in case we do need another. It's all fun and games until I go on to step 51 and find out we need a few more of them. Oh look, 3 of them. Oh no, that's a 2x2. Effective given its size. Not bad, not bad. Considering how much, I mean, we're going to Disney TV, I think it's safe to say a lot of talk's going to be Disney themed from now on. Apologies if you don't fancy a Disney. But considering how much Disney I did consume, it's quite amazing to me that I didn't spend really any time on like the Disney Channel or even Disney XD, and didn't watch a lot of Disney cartoons or Disney shows growing up, given how many Disney movies I was watching and honestly still am. 5-0 England. Whoa. Love to see it as an England fan. But, you know, there's two sides to every story. Don't mind though. But I didn't watch a load of Disney shows. The extent is literally Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb scene would go so well with this TV. They could have given us some exclusive minifigures as well. Oh, okay. Add that to the list. Someone write that down. Oh, that would be cool. To you, one you. Wait, do I not? Do I not? No. Well, I know I do. Mad. Didn't realise I was that low on them. All right. If I grab... Here's some parts I prepared earlier. Totally didn't nick them off any previous build we may have done to use those white 1x1s. There we are. And then... Oh, fancy. Okay. Didn't need any more of these. I love Cartoon Network. Not just because of Clone Wars, but I'm sure that's probably what kick-started my obsession. Because Cartoon Network had Clone Wars, had Thundercats, had Wrong Draw. That was a fun show. It had... I'm trying to think, like... Johnny Test. Had Scooby-Doo, if you go back enough. Also had... It had a lot. What else did it have? Oh, we could... Oh, hello there, Richbeard. What is up? I'm good, thanks. How are you? We've just built this diorama, not the TV. That's what we're working on yet. We just built today's gift with purchase about an hour ago, and we're moving on to the Disney TV. Adventure Time, yes. Classic. And we're talking about a lot of programs we watched growing up. I grew up with Clone Wars, with all these parts in the wrong space. Thundercats, Adventure Time. What was that show? The one with the bubblegum machine and the two birds. Can't remember what that was called. Oh, that's that. Someone will remind me. Right, guys. You know what I'm talking about. CJG, hello there, welcome. It's on the tip of my tongue. What's that show? Name that show. No, I've drawn a blank. I've drawn a complete blank. Someone's shouting it through the screen. Can I shout up close? Of course I can. Just watching a review that talked about the Northern Lights gift with purchase. I've got something in mind for this one. I might include the review and show a few close-up clips of it with the idea that I have, merge it into one video. But I do understand that some of you prefer that regular show. Thank you. That's the one. I do understand that some of you prefer review videos. They're a lot easier to watch. We've modified the back a little bit. We moved these black pieces in so that from the side you can't see them. And we've swapped up a few things here and there, but I think the idea of the set still comes across. And stay tuned to see what we use this for. I think it's great. Even though it's not in focus, just take a look at that diorama. Just down the middle. Down the middle is nuts. And if you want to pair it with the other gift with purchase available, it's like a really detailed TV, which is why we've got it on display behind the TV frame. But of course, this is the Disney TV. Made it look like my childhood one. Switched out the nougat color for some gray parts I had around. And we're currently building the Disney castle. Not getting the Northern Lights. There's a lot of slopes. There is a lot of slopes. Do I have any recommendations for a Lego YouTuber? If I don't want to tell and keep my method secret, understand. Any recommendations? Do it. Do it. It sounds funny, and I know coming from the Star Wars space rather than Lego, that's what got me started. Someone told my partner actually just told me to do it, get it done, start it, because if you spend 5 years planning and then start, you'll be in the same space as if you start now. So maybe you've already started making content. If you have an idea, get it done. The worst that can go wrong is, you don't post it. But it is so much fun just to do what you want to do, as opposed to what other people are doing and what you might think might do well. And once you find people that enjoy your content, that's when you've got a solid community. It's long-winded. Have fun. In 2 words, have fun. That is my advice, having done it for a couple of years now. It's easy to get lost in the numbers and to try and push to do, but my biggest problem is actually the fact that I keep pushing myself, and sometimes I can be hard on myself. So maybe have fun and go easy on yourself. I do push myself quite hard, but I know my limits. As long as I don't crash out. What was the question? Do I have any recommendations for a Lego YouTuber? Any secrets, any tips, helpful advice? Yeah, I think that's a solid. Have fun. Don't push yourself too hard, because at the end of the day, despite the fact that I have been quite successful and been able to do this for a living, earning enough to support myself, not everyone is lucky enough to have it that way. It really depends on what you want to do and if there's enough people out there. And I think that's quite hard to accept as well. If you don't get the response, immediately, there's a very slim chance that you will be launched into YouTube stardom. The algorithm isn't something that can be played. Yeah, just do it. Get it done. The more time you spend thinking about it, the less you're actually doing, which I find myself, especially recently, I find myself going back and telling myself time and time again, sometimes I've just got to, get it done, and then you can work on it. Always use that to improve next time, rather than trying to get it right first time, because you'll get nothing. I have a list of ideas. I do tend to do more than I think, which is why I'm able to keep up, even though we stopped daily uploads like a year ago. Ever since, I've not missed that many days in daily uploads. There was one day recently, and the last time was months ago, that we missed a daily video. But that's because I'm working down my list of ideas, and sometimes it takes longer. You can't guarantee anything in this line of work, but at the same point, sometimes you are able to get through more ideas, aren't you? Just do it, have fun. Able to support myself. Yes, I post a lot. I admit, I do post a lot. But a lot of the older videos are popping off. YouTube's months delayed for me. My videos post, and then there's this tidal wave of views that comes rolling past months down the line. It's crazy. It is honestly crazy. But I'm happy I'm able to not just support the work that I do, but support myself as well. Yeah, massive savings. Did work for years before it. It's not the sort of thing that you can just make a channel and glide it out. But yeah, I'm en route to earning more with this than I ever was through what I was working as before. No offense to them, but it didn't pay too well. You know, minimum wage, that sort of thing. There we go. I think that's the nice thing as well. With something like YouTube, you aren't paid for work. It's not something that you can just knuckle down and like if I was just building something every day and it was random, no pattern, it wouldn't take off. And that would be reflected in, you know, the pay and the statistics. It has to be something people want to watch. And for Lego, people just want to see other people. Well, at least for me, I don't watch Lego content. I have to admit, I stopped shortly after. Well, I watch certain videos, but there's no one that I consistently watch because I find myself, and my partner's pointed this out, I'll sit there and I'll just be saying, I would have done that differently. No, I would have done that. You see, if they showed that off, that would have been better. And I find that I'm criticizing their content as much as mine. And you don't want to be doing that to fellow creators. You only want to be boosting them. So I don't watch Lego content. I don't really know if there is a genre for the content I do watch, honestly. I watch a mishmash of content on the platform. But yeah, as long as you're having fun making videos, people will. I feel like it's like laughter. It's contagious. If you see someone laughing, you're inclined to laugh along. And likewise, if you're having fun filming a video, recording it, doing something you enjoy, people will have fun watching. It doesn't matter if the idea's been done a million times before or if the idea is so crazy no one would think of it. As long as you're having fun, I think people will find the fun in it. Speaking of fun, how did I do? All right, I might switch that up. We might come back to that. There we are. Get some of those big tusks in here for the shooting star. Which I don't know why. I thought I did, but not yet. Oh, wait. How have Lego hidden the hole? What? All of my tusks have a hole in them. Why don't Lego have a hole? I don't know if that's just the rendering. Oh, that's Disney. That is, isn't it? The castle with... Respectfully, I don't care what anyone on the internet says. That's Tinkerbell. I don't know why. Why does that Mandela effect exist? Where does Tinkerbell fly over the Disney castle? It must be in like the start of Peter Pan, a nice little reference. I don't know. But respectfully, that's Tinkerbell to me. I don't know what to say. That's Tinkerbell. No one can convince me otherwise. I don't know where I got that from, but it's staying. Let me fix up the middle. And then... Is this the Disney? No. Yeah, that's the Disney castle done. Nuts. All right. We'll get some white tiles. Oh, we'll get those white tiles that I said about earlier not needing. Hello there, the person. Hey, welcome to the main stream. There are 2 streams going on right now, in case you don't know and haven't been here before. Or maybe you've been here before and missed me saying, because I don't say it enough. We have a vertical stream and a horizontal stream. Horizontal stream has a bigger image, and the vertical stream, I think, has the chat built in at the bottom of the screen. So whichever one you prefer, honestly, both chats are read. It was on the DVDs back in the day. Oh, that's where I've got it from. So because I grew up on the DVDs, that's why I recognise that as Tinkerbell. That's crazy. Never knew that. Thanks. I knew there was a reason. I didn't know it was that. Might have to get like a custom Disney sticker because I don't have the Disney sticker for it. But like I say, it was advertised on the Disney store earlier on today, but it's not officially out yet. Wait, have they done something genius with this? Because we've got one in and there's space in the back, but I don't think there's space for all three. There's space for two. Space for two in the back. Also, for all I know, we could be building a back to the screen. No, we need Woody for this one. This isn't a back to the screen. This is Toy Story, one of my 3 favorite Disney movies. There we go. No, I'm not really sorry for the Northern Lights, but I do want to keep it uncovered as they're the 2 that we built today. Maybe the TV can come back and we can blur this one just a tad. I would love to set up that door camera again at some point, maybe down the line. Oh, there we go. Let's move this. Keep that on there. Decided that as I have a land speeder around and a spare sig fig, might as well have my sig fig cruising along in the land speeder. But the problem is I don't really have anywhere on the desk to sit it, so it just keeps floating around. If it's not in anyone's way, it's not doing no harm, but it does get in the way from time to time. There we go. 2 gift with purchases down, 2 scenes to go. Let's see if we can do them both in 15 minutes. We got people in the streams that haven't watched the videos, people that watch videos and this is their first stream. Welcome one, welcome all. It's nice to see the crossover between video streams and shorts as well, because I know a lot of people struggle with shorts and a lot of the views are from people that don't watch videos. Again, thankfully a lot I laugh with my partner behind the scenes YouTube stuff, because a lot of people do struggle with watch time. They might get the numbers but don't have the watch time. It's the complete opposite for me. For some reason, watch time is through the roof, and it's the impressions. YouTube impressions recently have not been they've not been as good as, you know, old YouTube would have been. But shout out to all you watching the videos through, because watch time is nuts. I couldn't ask for better, honestly. It's quite funny seeing the videos and thinking, oh, I wish that one would have done better, clicking on it and it's like, oh, it did good. Oh. Do I know why it's taking so long for Lego to send out replacement parts and sets right now? I do have to ask if you're in the US, only because the US is, I do feel sorry if you are in the US. The US isn't going through a good time with it right now. Standard parts have been completely put out, and I think for replacement parts, I would have to assume they're coming from like an American factory. Maybe there's only certain parts that are made there. Maybe that's why. But I haven't had it too bad in the UK. So hopefully the parts are with you soon. Maybe they did say even in the UK, coming up towards Christmas, it takes even longer than usual. But yeah, the US, so standard parts are on hold. A lot of parts are just standard parts. I think it's bestsellers only at the minute. So perhaps that's why it takes even longer. They let it build up and import them as bulk. I would have to, because even though they're sending out replacement parts and you're not paying for them, it's covered by Lego, they're still taxed. Lego still has to pay money off them or a percentage. So sending them through as bulk is definitely cheaper. Saves the flat fee. But yeah, the US is going through it at the minute. It is a bit messy, Moon Shoes. So yeah, the person, if the best I can say is hold out for it. Hopefully the replacement parts aren't crucial to the set you're building. I really hope not. We've had a few weird replacement parts. Recently a few elements have broken, and like Fox's torso updating. In the past we got it was the Ravenclaw house set. I think one of the hair pieces wasn't the right one. Something like that. It was all Technic, so it might take longer. Oh yeah. I wonder if Technic on a good day takes longer. And then if you are waiting on replacement bricks, or if you haven't placed your order, I would recommend doing so now, because come next week, you're then approaching November time. They'll be arriving in November. Lego throughout the year warn you about placing orders November, December, and if a new set comes out, you can't help that. But if you can help it, I would suggest avoiding November. So fingers crossed, it was all of bag 10, which is just a side build. Good thing that it was a side build, but bag 10, a bag, nuts. Hopefully it arrives before November, because it's just going to take a little longer. It's not going to like arrive in the new year, but yeah, maybe because it's a full bag, they have to pull it off the production line. Maybe the local factories don't make it, but hopefully it arrives soon. Even if it's a side build, it's still a part of the set. And I assume Lego, of all people, know it's quite a crucial part to the experience. Trying to picture this. I know the dark tan's the floor, so snot brick incoming. Is that the wall? Oh wow, it goes the whole way along. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? Oh, I might not have enough. Oh, I might be one short. By the way, the set that I'm pulling off these round elements from, come on, come through, is under my monitor. What was that? Oh no, that was tiny. That was a loud noise. I don't know if the mic picked it up. All right, here we go. The set that I'm breaking apart for is the Lars Homestead gift with purchase. I don't think we have enough though to fill out the entire top of the, it's kind of like the, it's not skirting, it's like the boarding on the lower part of the wall. They said it was shipping through Denmark. Oh, that's probably why it's taken a while with the new import tariffs. Not just America side, but also there's a lot happening in Europe as well. So that's meaning things are taking longer to ship out. They're taking longer to arrive. Yeah, that's... Hopefully it gets sorted soon. What's my opinion on Speed Champions? You personally like them. January Speed Champions, the McQueen and DeLorean, I think are some of the best they've made. But I'm not too big a car fan, honestly. Nothing against cars, just nothing really going for them. I've never been into too many cars, but I do know my dad loves the Speed Champions. We always pick up some of the new ones for like birthday, for Christmas. So yeah, I do follow along with them, just not a massive fan of them. I'll leave that down there. More 1x3s. What I saw, I did. There we go. Alright. Ah, no, I saw. I think this 1x3 plate, by the way, is to hold the ball. I don't know if I have a yellow 3x3. Didn't part this one out beforehand. What do I think of the upscaled Santa set that came out recently? I haven't built the upscaled Santa. I shouldn't, when people ask about a set, I shouldn't point to a set that isn't that set, because I feel like it's expected to be that set. Make sense? But I think the Santa looks really cool. It reminds me of one, I want to say Brixie built an upscale. That was more out of bricks built up, less like the Lego one, but it reminds me of that one. And we did use that Santa as inspiration behind our Bugs Bunny Jackson. We do have a Bugs Bunny and carrot coming in January. So we built Jackson using the Bugs Bunny head and then colored it green for the video. And maybe we can switch out the boots, switch out the, actually the gloves would work, switch out the boots to black and make a Santa Claus Bugs Bunny too. That'd be a fairly easy switcheroony, because I feel like I have more black elements than I do white, especially for bricks and plates. But that's a bit more common. Just built a parking garage for your Speed Champion. Snap! Oh, nice. That's a cool way to that is the way to display, isn't it? Parking garage. Yeah, I like the upside Santa. I still think we need, last stream I got asked my perfect set. And I do think Farm Boy Luke and a New Hope Leia, upscaled fig, perfect. Maybe even a Force Ghost Kenobi would be a perfect set to get. That, yeah, we need an upscaled Star Wars character. Maybe, wait, maybe even we're getting a Darth Vader bust. Why can't we have an upscaled Darth Vader minifigure? Yes, please, that would be lovely. Would I pick it up? There's the thing. I think I would rather part one out and build it myself than pick it up. But that is a very me thing to think. I don't think most people are thinking that way. What was it? A 1x3. And is this the window? Is that the window? Oh, they should have gone with a... Maybe this is the bed. But I feel like they should have gone with a bed if not. I feel like this is the window of the room. Oh, that is kind of bed-like. But I think the bed was quite colourful. Ooh. Nice little clouds. Did we... No. No, it is here. No, it's not. I knew the bat... Yes. Down there all along. UCS Darth Vader helmet. UCS. I'd want the head underneath and the helmet to come off in parts. Which would be cool. I said that about the original helmet. Getting the little interior. Vader's meditation chamber from the UCS set would fit so nice, so snug, but so nice inside Vader's helmet. When do I think Lego's going to start revealing the anniversary sets for Ninjago? So I do know I saw like an article. I don't know how true this is. I've just seen the header really. Probably flicked through it for a second, but I have seen that people got to see the Ninjago sets, maybe a set, maybe the first set or two, because a few leaks have been coming out about it, and surely that would have the first anniversary minifigure. So it won't be long, maybe like a month tops, before land members start coming out talking about it and probably even showing off the set. Wouldn't that be nice? How big is this ball, this yellow ball, in universe? Oh, first up as well, even for a 3x3, why have Lego gone with a grey 1x3? Nope. No thank you. Where's the brick separator? Well, let's whiten it. A 1x3? Really? Grey? 1x3 is not a problem. But the grey 1x3? No. Gotta have a white one. It's a good thing I do have a white one after all that. That would be funny. And then because we've got a white one, I can get away with a smaller tile. Because then the white doesn't look off. Hey! Anything to get away with it, hey. Snot. A lot of snot. 1, 2, 3, 4. UCS Darth Vader will be the first $300 helmet. You know it would. Be an expensive helmet for sure. And actually, could we get more minifigures on that display? Oh yeah, surely more figs. I mean, we haven't reduced anything, but with 8 studs, we could at least get Woody and Buzz. I'd want to fit Jessie on there, but Woody and Buzz will do. They'll do. I guess so. Oh no, this is the one. Is this the one from the T-Rex? No, don't tell me we've just got one. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Oh wait, is this? No, this is not thick enough. No, this is all right. Right, there goes the Disney castle. This does fit. And it brings it one closer. Does this bring it the same depth though as the Disney castle? No, it still feels too deep. Why is it too deep? Oh, it is. I guess because of the minifigures. Maybe that's why. We've shallowed it a little bit. Just reduced it by 1 plate on the end here. Nothing too drastic, but used a smaller slope on each side, the 1x2, and then got rid of the 1x6 plate. I think that's it. Add in Woody on top. Oh no, building blocks. I see. Oh, found that Lego brick, just stepped on it. Oh. Right, 2 of you. And then a green plate and a red tile. Green plate. These are the two little, like block characters. Aren't these like Duplo characters, if I remember correctly? I feel like these are the two Duplo characters from Toy Story. Maybe they're not specifically Duplo. I'm not sure Lego would have, hopped on that idea back then. But I do feel like either that or they're the wooden block characters. It's one way or another, isn't it? We got the red one in the middle. And the green one must have like a hat on it to have the stud rather than the tile. And then Woody, right? No. ABC blocks. These aren't the ones that I was thinking of. Okay, well, at least they answered my question. And this is a blue stud so that we can stack them and get the little army soldier on top. Now the studs make sense. There we go. And now Woody, right? No. Oh, I don't even have the army man on it. Oh, look, it's the binoculars. Oh. 2 feet. Oh, this is complex. They've actually got like most of Toy Story in this one display. Oh no, I never put it back. We've got another bag running loose. Oh, here it is. I always say how good cleanup is on streams. This ain't going to be a good one. No problem. Thank you, CJG. Thanks for chilling. May the bricks be with you if I don't see you again. Because I think once we find Woody, we'll probably wrap it up there. Get some red and blue studs on this. Make it look like binoculars, which, by the way, they've done a really cool job with them. I'm trying to match the shade because it's a very light blue. Or have I got the wrong colour snot brick? Do I have any? Oh, I have, haven't I? Oh, yes. That's that shade of blue. That's the shade. I think. I don't really remember what shade the binoculars were. This feels more right. Feels closer to it. And then drop you back. There we go. Only one splash. And last but not least. Okay. Wait. Red on the back. Huh. Why didn't they use studs with the hole in? Oh, they probably don't exist in that colour. Looking inwards. But from... Wait, how did they fit? How did they fit them on? Oh, no, no. Looking out. Yeah, outwards. Okay. Does this still slide in? Yeah. Huh. I didn't think that'd fit. And then Woody. Yeah! I don't have Woody out right now. Woody's in the case. But how long does it take to build the Lion? Oh, the Lion King's a lot of rock slopes. Honestly, we've had enough with a Starry Night. I will get the Lion King one built for the video. But for now, oh, which one? I guess we put the Disney one in. Has to be, doesn't it? And I'll get some decals on the front of that as well. Because this gift we purchased has been crazy. We've got the Disney logo on one side, and there's no reason you couldn't use some stud reversal technique and get a double-sided TV. If this is a centerpiece, you don't want the ugly back, which I'll admit, the back is looking kind of ugly, open, unfinished. You could whack in another scene, get another front onto the TV. Why are these not going? Oh, is this in? No, there's a gap between it. What is it? There we go. I think that's in fully. Get another front on the back of the TV here and get a double display out of it. You'll be able to do that fairly easy with some of the rounded off tiles, I think, that LEGO have been using. Even in the shuttle Tidarium for the UCS Death Star, they used it to get the front end of the wing on. And yeah, that's both of the gift with purchases done. We did it in 3 hours and 6 minutes. So close, but yet so far. And if you do want to find the instructions again for the TV, they'll be coming out officially through LEGO October the 28th, and unofficially they're on the internet. You can find them if you have a little look. I do want to get Woody and Buzz in the room. Maybe we can hover, but maybe we could use this stud. All right, ignore the little green man. Use this stud. No, I do want the green man. Maybe we could get Buzz flying over the top somehow. Maybe even both of them Titanic posed on the inside. I'll look into that. Really like the Woody one. Think I'm going to love the Lion King one as well. Here's the Disney TV. And then we also have, not this drawer. LEGO aren't giving away drawers of Legos quite yet. We'll go up there. We also have the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. That's what it's called. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Thank you to those of you that stuck around till the end, and for those of you that came back and watched later. That is all we have time for today, but don't worry, on Saturday we will be going live building or turning a LEGO Star Wars set into a LEGO Star Wars mock. And you've got to trust me on this. There will be some real good improvements. But until then, that is all. May the bricks be with you always.